Test, 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 test. mute everything.
Boy Diamandis.
Good evening, everybody. We are live here with Clown Gaming Spartans for the round of 12 matchup in the Aegis Guardians League between Clown Gaming Spartans and PF Dreadnought. I have with myself a bunch of people. It's a tricast, not a tricast, a quadcast. So I have myself, I have Demandis, I have Easton, and then I have JK Slap Games, our assistant coach for the CG Spartans, who just helped with draft prep and stuff. So as we're already in phase one of the draft, I'm gonna kind of get us phase two. Actually, for game one, I'm gonna get us into the draft, and then after that, we can talk some about the teams and get everybody's opinion. So I'm gonna transition over to the draft.
Sir.
Here we go. Here we go. Looking good. You know, my boys, they got what they need.
Man, draft almost done. What is this? Are we griefing?
I see a Xerath. I like this.
Bias casters. Yeah.
I
Wait, no. I see in his ear. Okay, very nice.
I see
Eh,
a Malphite R5. No, please
Not
don't.
happening. Not happening.
Do not
You know,
do that, please.
PFD does have the Azir
Big-
Gnar combo, which is just really good if you can get it going. And you can poke them down a bit with the Ezreal Qs. You know, it's going to be a close match. But you got a lot of range with my boys in Clown Game.
That's much better. That is much better.
You know,
Whew,
I'm also
you
I'm
had me
also
scared.
questioning the ear lock into Xerath, you know, but my man must be confident.
I don't honestly think the counter matchup Xerath Azir is that bad until Azir's gets nerfed next patch. Because Azir has a lot of early push, and Xerath can't really combat it without draining his entire mana pool. So as long as the Azir plays pretty aggressive, like the lane's probably not so bad for the Azir, but it is in like high elo considered a counter.
Is there?
Yeah.
But I'd much prefer the Camille pick over the Malphite pick here. If they picked Malphite here, like who is Malphite like all thing? Like he's not going to get to Ezreal most likely. I think the Camille lockdown on the Ezreal is much preferred here. Plus they have a tank line with the Alistar and Poppy already. They needed the damage.
Yeah, I really don't think Tigsy was going to pick that Malphite there. I think he was just hovering it just because.
Yeah, probably.
He's
was
not really a
eyeballing it.
Malphite enjoyer, you would say.
I think that R5 Malphite is one of my specialties. So, or an Ornn, and I think
R5 Renekton.
yeah,
Renekton, yes sir.
that's
Okay.
a specialty. But I guess since we were gonna have some time now and in between spec delay, we can kind of just real quick. I'll introduce some of the teams and the players that are playing, and then we can briefly touch on some of the draft that they went through, as you guys can already see.
Okay.
So,
All right, I like what I'm hearing.
So this is the round of 12, right? Of Aegis. We got our Spartans, and let me go tell you about them a little bit. They're 7-2, you know, tied for first place. Don't ignore the tiebreakers. They're tied for first place with CB Aurora and Elysium Frauds, I believe that was their name. So they're all tied for first.
Yeah.
And then PF Dreadnoughts, they're in sixth place in the other conference. So this is a cross-conference round of 12 matchup. For the side of CG Spartans, we have Tigsy in the top lane, Vrang, aka Closure, in the jungle, Roby in the mid lane, Sheba the dog in playing ADC or APC.
Yes, sir.
And then
Okay.
with us supporting with their head coach, Django Ultimus, and their assistant coach with us, JK Slap Games.
Let's go. I believe in my boys.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir. For
Okay.
the side of PF Dreadnoughts, we have Slippery Jalapeno in the top lane. We have I'm
What
Coyotex.
name?
I'm Coyotex in the jungle. Faker's right arm in the mid lane. Hopefully that's better than his left arm, right?
Yes, sir.
We have
Those
Zuko
right
in
clicks.
the ADC role, and then a Ghost playing support. And then I believe I don't know if Espada is their coach, manager, but I believe he's helping them behind the scenes as well. So those are your two teams. And as you can see with the draft here, let me just bring that up. PFD, I guess we'll ignore bans because the Ziggs and ASOL ban we expected. People are usually scared of Ring playing the Fiddlesticks. So you can see, you can kind of understand those are expected bans. And then for the side of CGS, it looks like they just banned strong stuff in terms of Kaisa and Victor, and then Swain in the bot lane because I believe the support is a really strong swing player.
Okay, now here, I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. We have a comment says increase mic volume. Sams, I think that might be headed toward you, buddy.
It is.
Yeah, my mic is as loud as it can be, so I'm doing my best.
All right, guys, we need to play money for a fund to for Sams to get a better mic.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, from reading the hype thing on the AGL content page, it looks like the PF Dreadnoughts have a $50 per person wager on them making it to finals. So
okay.
So there's money on the line here for them. They want to be winning these games.
They have a what?
I think someone's gonna pay each one of them out $50 if they make it to finals.
Oh yeah, that's not happening.
Hey, yo, money bags, okay.
Hey, you never know.
Dreadnoughts are not making it to the finals, man. Come on.
Dude, when the bag is on the line, maybe they're gonna step up.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a reason whoever is putting that money up is putting it up. So, but yeah, I don't think I can turn up my volume anymore because I don't know what I'm doing on OBS. But this is the best that it's gonna get. Hopefully, you guys can hear everybody else. But yeah, as you can see in draft, PFD, they locked in the first pick, Ezreal, super safe bot lane pick, and then Clown Gaming Spartans reacted with the Poppy and Senna, and that's not a Poppy in the top lane, so.
Yeah, that's going to be a Poppy jungle from V-Rank here, closer as he's known as in game. He's been pretty solid on that pick, and the Senna they've been picking up a bit more. Not super certain on PF Dreadnought's Ezreal. I know looking at his match history, we were really worried about the Kaisa as well as I can't remember the other champ right now, but it wasn't Ezreal. I know that. So hopefully they'll be able to handle the bot lane. The Alistar is one of Buddha's sleeper picks that we think is one of his best picks. So
yes, sir, I agree.
So the Alistar with the Senna into the Karma Ezreal, pretty much we're just gonna wait and see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean Ezreal Karma is just like super safe lane. Like they just don't want to get run over by Buddha and Shiba the dog because they're pretty strong bot lane. So.
The big thing I'm wondering right now, just looking at the bot lane matchup, is if they're going to try and do a fasting Senna with the Alistar, or if they're going to just have him farm so he can look for more roaming plays. But most of the lanes are looking fairly slippery, so I'm not sure if we'll see much early action unless they overstep a lot.
Yeah, I agree. And I think we also are going into spec delay right now, so that's going to be another 3 minutes, and then probably 2 more just for us to get set up in game. But
okay, from the head coach has informed us that they are going to be doing farming Senna.
Yeah, I mean Senna got a buff on Wednesday, so.
True. This is true. I don't read patch notes.
Me neither, buddy. Don't feel bad about it. I skimmed the patch notes and go, is there anything for Cho'Gath? No. Is there anything for Fizz? No. Is there anything for Lux? No. Okay, I don't care.
You know what? Honestly,
I look at the Instagram post and look who's up. I don't look what it did. I just look who's up.
I'm like, if none of the champions I play are on here, I am reading this.
All right. I'm gonna test the increase to my volume. Okay.
Okay. So he's figured it out, boys.
I'm gonna need people to tell me if it works. So is it working better right now?
I just work here.
Does the volume on my mic sound better now?
Try 150% is what Cody Cyclone says.
Oh, I gotta actually check the percentages. Oh, more higher, more higher. Okay. Okay, more higher. Let me see. Can I do like 50 dB? Why wouldn't it let me enter 50? Okay, 20. Oh shit, I put it at 1000. That's not good.
Sheesh.
Sure.
Alright, can I leave it at 1000 or is it too loud? Okay, perfect. Okay,
We'll just
great.
see if it's going red.
Okay, thank you. I hope I'm not yelling. Well, I can't because I put it to 1000%, but hopefully I'm not yelling into people's ears. But thank you, Cyclone, for DMing me that. I figured that's where it was, but I wasn't sure. So now that we're all fixed, we have another minute in spec delay. Any final thoughts on the draft or how you guys expect game one to go?
I'm not trying to sound
Well,
biased, but I'm an Azir fanboy. You know.
you think PF Dreadnoughts are going to be able to match up against them? I think it's going to be really hard for them to find a good engage here unless they can link up the Wombo combo with the Maokai ult. Just because there's so much range coming out of Clown Gaming. Like I know I'm going to be biased as I am their assistant coach and eternal sub, but you know, it's just you got the Zerath and the Senna, and then the Camille's going to be side laning most of the time. So I just I can't really see them having an easy way in when their main engages are going to be the Azir ult and the Maokai ult, and if you're lucky, maybe the Mega Gnar.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like,
Okay, okay.
The Baron is gonna look kind of difficult without his flash, since Poopy can just W.
yeah, like
His jump.
I'm worrying that the Azir shuffle is also going to get canceled out just from the Poppy W and not be able to get in there. Just because he's canceling the dash, he might have to be like going for the flash engages, and even then, if CGS manages to space out pretty decently, they won't really have they won't be swooping many people in unless they kind of clump up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But you do have the Ezreal poke, so the Ezreal poke compared to the Zerath poke, it's going to be kind of who oversteps a little bit first here, and I feel like that's gonna be what decides the match.
Alright,
Unless like someone turbo instant lane.
cool.
Which can always happen, especially with Clown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
for
do like to
sure.
do some clowning around.
I'm going to, with those final thoughts, I'm going to transition us to the waiting screen and then we're going to jump into game in a minute or two, just while we get set up real quick. So be right back
Okay.
for game one. And unmute.
We're at 1 minute right now. Like just hit 1 minute there.
Yep, I think we're on the same. Alright, sounds good. And we're back live for game one of PFD versus CG Spartans.
Yes, sir.
We can
Yes,
just
sir. Looking
see,
like a
yeah,
fairly
standard
standard
5
5-point
stack.
coming from both sides. Yeah. No one really having that great of a level 1 to look for an invade, so they're both kind of just playing it standard here. Junglers in the mid lane and then rotating down to their bot side for just a nice leash. But looks like Maokai's not going to grab much of one, just a bit from Karma. Well, pretty decent leash going out for Poppy.
Maokai doing leashless also.
Yeah, and as with myself, I think I have like 2 mid lane mains experts in Diminis and Easton, and I don't remember if you guys touched in draft, but how do you think this game one, this lane is gonna go? Oh shit, we have some action in the bot lane.
I touched a little bit on it, and high level, Xerath is considered a counter to Azir. I think with how Azir's being nerfed in the coming patch, that it makes it much better for Xerath, but I think in current state, like in lower elo, Azir is fine, but he has to play very aggressive. Like if you look at mid lane right now already, like Roby is low on mana because he's forced to use his Q to shove the lane, and Azir's basic abilities cost much less mana. So until he gets a tier or like a lost chapter or something, like he is going to be having some mana troubles.
Yeah, he's pretty much already.
And some of this is because he was using his Q to scout during the 5 point. I think he used 1 or 2, and it hits his pool considerably at level 1, right?
Azir is dropping really low here, though.
Yeah, he took a lot of minion damage.
Yeah, walking up for that bit of poke might cost him in the long run.
Okay, Roby with a sick aimbot.
We have Rain coming in for a gank, and he flashes there, and he's
Just
he's able
barely
to
misses the stun against the wall.
yeah.
That
That was unlucky, but
I think. Well, no, I don't think he would have been in range if he flashed earlier.
I think if you flashed earlier and cancelled the the Gnar jump, he could have done for something, but
yeah.
Nara
After you got
contesting
jump
the
up.
scuttle now.
oh, Maokai is right there. Oh,
And he... Oh no, I was gonna say, did
No.
he steal it?
Yeah, Poppy's able to secure the scuttle, but I think yeah, the side of Spartans were unable
Maokai
to
is gonna
really
be
move
fairly
over to
ahead
that. Yeah, he is with the failed gank by Poppy and the flash down. Are we up 8 CS? What is that? 1 camp or 2?
8 CS,
camps.
2 camps. 2 camps.
He's actually up 3. Maokai did a full clear from both of his camps,
yep.
and Poppy is just on going to chickens right now.
Just some pretty boring gameplay down here in the bot lane.
Nice E by Tigsy onto the Gnar to get a good trade in.
I
We're gonna walk
mean,
down to try and deny some minions.
anytime you see Ezreal Karma, it's gonna be very, very riveting gameplay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. We have a Alistar engage. Oh, never mind.
Decent Alistar combo. Grabbing a soul and walking away. Losing a bit of health there, though. Well, looks like Poppy's looking for another gank up top here. Mega's about to drop. A decent opportunity. If he lands the W here, oh, he holds the jump. He's gonna leap away after.
Beautiful.
Oh no, he just didn't have it.
No.
First blood going over to
Did he
take down
use
the
his-
top lane.
Oh, he used his jump earlier, but that's an actual beautiful regank by Closure on the Poppy to come back around and get Tigsy a early first blood at 5 minutes. That's going to be huge for him. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Senna
good-
taking a lot of
really
poke
good
down
use
here,
over the
but
flash.
beautiful engage by the Alistar, and he's able to get a kill on
Kills
Ezreal.
Zuko.
Okay.
Zuko on the
okay.
Ezreal getting a little bit too aggressive, or not being able to get that one last auto hit on Senna as he got into tower range. I
But
think
Maokai
that,
is here. He might look for a dive, but I don't think he has the damage with just him and the Karma there.
yeah, definitely
I'm
not.
gonna walk away. Karma's gonna poke the Alistar a little bit, delay the back.
Honestly, Senna could have probably stayed there too, and probably overstaying anyway, going back for buy for the Noon
It's
Quiver.
fine by now, yeah. Now, question, since I'm no longer an expert in the top lane, what's the purpose of Camille running Grasp against Gnar? It's only usable against Gnar, really, when Gnar is in Mega Form or an Engage. Like, is there not a better keystone here?
I believe Grasp is just kind of the standard on Camille
Yeah.
now, just for like pretty much any matchup.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think for some of the people that were watching there, you could see it was a good gank by Poppy by Raying on the Poppy in the mid lane. but Azir has to blow his ult to push him away, and then Roby lands one of his 4 ultimate shots. So nice.
It's not like playing Xerath.
Yeah, nice footwork by Faker's right arm, looking like Faker there. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Ezreal just misses that last auto attack on Senna, and he has to burn his Ghost really late there. But Spartans have a re-engage here, and Buddha messes up the combo on the Alistar. But he is just taking no damage here. Okay, never mind. That last shot was a lot. Pretty even trade right there, I'd say. Senna's gonna have to back, and the side of Dreadnought were pretty close to overcommitting again and dying like they did in the earlier def. I mean, I think they're definitely going toe for toe here in the bot lane, but I think somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. That matchup kind of like nobody really wins early on. It's pretty even, and then it's just like who scales better, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like as long like because they have that bit of a lead.
Yeah, that's
one
something
kill
wave, yes
going
sir,
on
that's my boy.
gaming.
Okay.
You looking something top?
Oh my god, they did not crash the wave into the tower. Yes sir, that's the boy right there. By the way, is that a fasting set now?
Yeah.
Okay, can you check?
Is it?
It's not a farming
No, he's
center.
farming.
Farming.
Oh, he's farming. Yeah.
You want farming Alistar? Oh no,
wait.
Roby.
Oh
Getting caught up by
no!
the
He got body blocked!
Roby's
Okay,
gonna go
yes,
down.
He's gonna be
sir.
auto to death. He's walking away.
You know, I shouldn't be cheering because he's technically the opposition, but I'm gonna cheer for fanboy. So
No,
hold on to the Azir.
no bias on the cast here, bro. We can cheer for
No
whatever you want.
Yes, sir. We don't do the bias shenanigan around these parts.
Yeah, but good ult there by Faker's right arm. Really trying to emulate his inner Faker with the Azir gameplay. And Dreadnoughts are going to...
He's Faker's right arm. What's his left arm?
They're going to look to secure his dragon here, as they will. Poppy
Is he
knocks
looking for a
away.
fight up top?
Oh, Shiba just misses the stun on Ghost there, and he's not going to get away as Senna is able to blow an ult there. Meanwhile, on the top side, Tixie with a nice stun and a last auto attack to get a solo kill on Sleepy Hollow.
And Nard did try to flash out at the very last second, but
yes,
yeah,
Nard
can't
has been a
an auto attack
flash.
after it connects anymore.
Yeah, as much as all of us do, we love to burn flashes after we know we're already dead, so that's a little bit unfortunate there. But as you guys saw, Dreadnoughts were able to secure the first dragon of the game after Xerath was solo killed in the mid lane. But they need to actually trade that on a def for Karma and a kill over to Senna.
Yeah. Clown Gaming is holding a fairly steady 1k gold lead. Most of that looks like it's going to be on Tigsy, just with his 2 kills there. You know,
Oh my
maybe he'll
God.
be able to make something happen, shut down the Gnar.
That damage in the bot lane, yes sir.
Roby is
Yeah.
walking past a pink ward.
Yeah, just a 10 minute gold comparison. You can see in the top lane, Tigsy's up about 600 gold. And then everywhere else, it's kind of evened off in the mid lane with Azir being up 400. And then the bot lane up by about 800 total combined. So, meanwhile, Tigsy misses the stun in the top lane, but
Ooh.
Oh, no
Narm-
way that W actually catches him.
great W by the side of Spartans there, and another beautiful gank by Closure on the Poppy to continue snowballing Tigsy on the Camille.
Okay, you gotta wonder when they're gonna start looking for an earlier Herald here.
And
so that
Roby
they
is
can try and
gonna
drop him before the
attempt
turn.
to ult again,
Oh, gets
but he's
swooped.
gonna be body blocked.
No!
No!
Misses.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
my
sir,
God.
Roby!
Let's go. We always believed in. We're not doubters.
He
I
had me
think
so scared.
I think that was one of the sloppiest.
Not even close, baby.
And he sidesteps the
Yeah,
Ezreal
bro.
ult. Okay.
Okay.
I think that was one of the sloppiest mid lane 1v1s I've seen. Yeah, Roby is not landing his Xerath ults properly, but good
That's
attempt.
okay. You,
Yeah,
you
he
know
got the
what's
kill. He
called
secured the kill.
compensation with Xerath? It's going Rylai's second, so that you hit all the ults.
Oops, I still have
You
that.
land
Hey.
ones are slow.
Hey man, can you not drop the strats like that?
I mean, it's strats that I showed on stream multiple times because we all know how great my Xerath is.
yeah. I honestly fucking build a Riley's pretty often. I'm just for some reason because I'm like, okay, it kind of helps me land my skill shots a lot easier, you know.
A good
I have old man hands, you know.
I feel that I'm good. I'm getting old.
Yeah, we all are. That was a good attempt at a hard engage by Tixie in the top side, but Ring was a little bit too slow to follow up with the Poppy. And in the bot lane, we can see Maokai, or I'm Coyotex is hovering in the lane trying to do a lane gank, but that might just be time wasted. Unless the Alistar engages here, which they're not gonna do.
I don't think they will. They're both fairly
They actually
low.
might. I think Buddha's looking for any possible angle he could get, and he just
Oh
walks
no, my
over
boy!
to get stunned up, and he's probably gonna die here, but he's trying to get away, and we have Xerath
Should be more or less
TPing
okay
in.
here.
Oh,
The side of Dreadnoughts is just gonna back off here, and we have Rain coming down too, but this is just going to be a wasted TP.
Gonna miss all their CC. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, just a wasted TP.
I mean, he did prevent any further dive, but
Yeah, I think they would have been
mostly
fine.
sure he would have
They
got out.
would have been fine there, but you know, trying to be proactive.
Oh, he
Good
spotted
call, I
the pink
guess.
ward.
Good job, Roby.
Nice.
and he's gonna get the cannon. Yes, sir. That's my boy. Okay, very nice, very nice.
Baker's right arm dashing into the Raptor spit to get out there.
Yeah, didn't miss
Shuffle
didn't miss a lot overall with that wasted TP. He's still only down about 10 CS. Probably about 15 here if Azure
He
is
does
able
have
to
the
secure
two
all
dark
of them.
seal stacks. Does have the two dark seal stacks, keeping him in the game.
He also has the additional gold coming from first strike.
And then I'm Chaotix is trying to clear some vision around the bot side in preparation for this dragon fight that's coming up right now.
But he's sitting on a ward.
He is. Meanwhile, Tixie is 2 levels up on the Gnar right now, and he can kind of like do whatever he wants in this lane.
Yeah, fully bullying him.
Well, he's
Yeah.
got the Sunderer now too, which is the only item Camille needs to take over a game.
Meanwhile, we have
trying to walk up here.
the side of Spartans looking to secure their first dragon here. As we have Buddha with some beautiful knockups
Buddha's
and
zoning
engages
completely
here.
out here.
Great Senna ult and Poppy knocks back Maokai as the side of Spartans will clean up this fight here. Oh, Shiba with the ult over the wall. Gets the double kill, but he's going to sacrifice his life there.
They might be
Okay,
able to turn the
very
rest of the fight,
Hey, Roby, hit some skill shots here.
Yeah.
Hey man, quit bullying me, boy.
No vision. He doesn't
There
have
will be-
vision, so it was all guessing.
There will be no Roby bully here.
Why would I bully Roby? Roby's my boy.
He's definitely been slacking on his Xerath ults for sure, and the rest of his skill shots pretty much. But he's just warming up his fingers for sure.
Yeah, it is a best of 5 here. He's got time to make up
It
for
is. It is. Meanwhile, the flash over the wall by Senna just getting a little too aggressive, knowing that there's 3 people there. But meanwhile, Tixie does miss the stun here, but he's gonna take this 1v1. And look at that damage by. He's not
just
gonna get the
shredding
kill.
them, really.
Slippery Jalapeno is gonna look to turn this around as Tixie has his cooldowns.
Oh, he's about to get Mega.
He has Mega, but
Tixie's
I
still
don't
a flash though, so
yeah, Tixie's just gonna wait for his cooldowns, and he should be able to re-engage and get another kill here.
Yeah,
But he's
I don't
just
think
gonna-
Nars
he's-
interested in whatever Tixie's trying to sell him.
Yeah, he's gonna call Poppy over, and he misses everything. But Slippery Jalapeno
but
doesn't know
Slippery
that Poppy
Jalapeno
is
walking
here,
back
and he's
up.
gonna.
Oh no.
Oh, gets pushed back towards Stiggy. Oh, the jump comes out.
They're gonna go for a dive here, and this
Slow
might be
smite.
this might be an int here. But Tixie goes on a rampage, and he's gonna give the
Oh,
shutdown
the
to
Oh, to the Maokai.
Chaotix?
Just makes it out of the
No. The Nar gets it. Yep.
Nar gets the shutdown there.
Nar with a double kill. Changing the game. He's ready to come back.
Yeah, a little aggressive by Tixie and Ray.
Hey, out of curiosity, what is keystone on that poopy?
It's Dark Harvest. It's the Abound special.
Is that what you run on her now? Am I missing something?
You can go that or phase rush.
I did not know that. I'm also getting old.
Can't you also go Aftershock?
You can, but it's not as powerful as the other two.
Is it just like one of those cases where all the rune not like what's it called options for jungle suck on her? So that's what people will run. Is that it?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, looks like they're gonna try and collapse on V-Rank here. Never mind, they're good.
Alright, that's my boy. Yes, sir. He's dancing around the board.
Oh. Mega Gnarled. Oh,
wait a
he's getting
minute,
the full combo
I
off on Tigsy.
I have to see it from the clown stream. Hey, man.
We might have some action going on here.
Okay.
That looks
Oh,
like a
never
big
mind.
Mega
My man
Gnarled in
hasn't
the
spotted.
bottom. Nope, spotted out by the sapling. Just gonna walk away, walk into his jungle, and just kind of start power farming back towards top. Dragon is up in 15 seconds, so they might be trying to get some kind of priority here.
Is it 15 seconds already? Oh, Dragon is in 25.
Oh wait,
No.
what's the
Yeah.
timer showing?
I think it's 25. We have an engage by Alistar and the Buddha, and we also get a TP down to the bot
that's
lane
the buff.
again by Xerath. And that TP was definitely a lot more unnecessary than the
last
first one, as the side of Spartans was already able to secure that kill, I think, without the Xerath TP. But Rank is able to rotate over really nicely and catch that wave. Meanwhile, they
Maybe
will.
the Herald going towards
Yeah.
PFE.
They're going to trade their Herald for that.
Xerath ganks OP. Oh man.
Yeah, but
That's
JK,
kind
there was a whole minute on that Dragon, by the way, the timer left.
I was looking at the blue
Yeah.
timer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? I
That's
don't
not
know
bad
why the
there.
symbols look the same, but
Yeah, like the blue doesn't look like a dragon. But, like it. Yeah, so dragon should be spawning right now, right? Or has spawned already.
Okay, we have some shenanigans going on
Locking
in
down
the
the
lane.
Azir.
Oh my god.
and Roby is able to
Victor's-
land that final ult to get the
It's
kill.
securing the kill.
on
That is some
Azir.
actual bullying that I just witnessed. Dear lord.
Meanwhile, Rang and Shiba are going to secure the second dragon for CG Spartans, and just look at that damage by Tixi on the Maokai, with Maokai's only item being Demonic Embrace. Meanwhile, in the jungle, Ghost is going to have to burn his flash.
Let's put this in IDC, even see that Lars, I can't imagine it's good. It's kills so slow. I don't know, man. I just work here.
Yeah, I mean there were buffs to Senna overall, and I think
Yeah, they buffed her crit. I'm well aware of that. So they just kind of rushed the crit damage.
Alright, they really must want to see her at World.
Woohoo, Senna meta, woohoo!
yes sir.
Is there? Give me that.
It's gonna be the induced special Senna Lee Sin bottom with the Lee Sin buffs too.
No, it's gonna be the Senna Scion meta.
Finally, but yes.
How about my boy Cho'Gath though? Where's the love for Cho'Gath?
Yeah, but with the Senna
Oh, that-
Scion,
but-
you can push the W.
Well, that's pretty normal, you know. Now, at least then you know the different story, you know.
Oh, we're heading top again here.
Bro, could they stop
He was
bullying
swatted out by the Gnar.
my man, dear lord. And I went aboard. He's so based. Oh, there was
Shiba
that.
has been known to be a base player.
Oh, yeah. My man is very Chad.
See, look at that! Look how much damage he did with
What's
that
going
one.
on
Yeah,
here?
hey, we have some shenanigans going down in the bot lane. Okay.
Oh, no!
Oh my god! He flashed into that there. No.
Buddha on the Alistar here is just very strong with a beautiful knockback on
Okay.
Azir, and
Hey,
Closure
take
is
out the
able to
Azir,
secure the kill,
Easy peasy.
but he misses his ult here.
Oh, sending those minions back to the death row.
Okay.
Poppy gets
my
a double kill
God.
here with the kill on
Whoa!
Ghost.
That's why we go Dark Harvest, baby.
Okay,
Oh,
Roby.
okay. Alright.
Oh, dying to the fucking. The
And
Oh, that's
Tigsy taking
odd.
second tier too. And that's
Okay.
a TP.
That should be a wasted TP, yes. Oh no,
No, I mean, the TP
Nar-
goes through, but
TP goes through, but I don't think Nar wins this unless Tigsy just messed up with the stun there.
can from here.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
That
now
is-
honestly,
I you with the ult. That was
Once
honestly,
again, we saw Roby with the unnecessary ult, but that was actually beautiful Camille gameplay by Tigsy.
It was zoning ult.
I mean, I think he knew exactly what he was doing there. Definitely weighted everything properly and how much damage he was gonna do to finish off the Gnar.
Very true. Very
That's
true.
how it is when you're behind as a top player. No, you know, if you're that far behind and you're like, I think I can kill him. You like, you know, you're so close, you get that perfect CC on him, and then all of a sudden, you forget that you're what 2 and 4, he's 4 and 1, and you're down already to 1.5k gold.
What are we thinking
You just
about
lose
the Bramble Vest here on the Gnar, guys?
alright, my man is gaming.
It worked, I guess.
I'm
As
just
we
not
get a
seeing how much-
three-man
if it has
bot
much
lane.
value.
Bro, I'm gonna see some actual war crimes being done to this poor Azir.
Is this the new Senna build?
It's the new Shiba the dog build.
Okay.
I like the
Full
macro.
straight
I like the
AGL.
macro by the side of Dreadnoughts here. They were able to get a tier 2 mid lane tower.
Yeah, despite being just over 4k down here, they actually are managing to take out quite a bit of objectives in terms of turrets. And they're actually dead even in terms of turrets.
Yeah.
The Herald really helped with getting some pressure down on the map.
Yeah, for sure. That was a smart macro play for them being so far, not so far, only like 3-4k gold behind, but able to secure that tier 2 will help them in getting some gold back into their whole team.
Yeah, interesting to see how their 5v5s play out, considering they're managing to kind of stay fairly even despite the fact that they're so far behind in gold value.
Yeah, Dreadnoughts are going to try to contest this dragon here with the full
they're
flash
looking-
over, and they're
looks
able
like
to secure
full
the dragon
Oh,
with
they
a beautiful
secured.
steal by Malachi.
Decent
I
ultimate
think
coming
they
from
should
the
they should
Gnar,
get
but
wiped
I think
here.
I think they just die here if they continue. They need to get out of there. Oh, looks like they're going to find them on the other side of the wall with the Alistar knocked up. Oh, Faker's right arm, showing he's got the happy feet going, only to get smacked down by the hammer with Closer.
And that's a Baron.
Oh, clean
It
ace
should be.
coming out of Clown Gaming Spartans. You know, they're going to get the Baron. Tigsy's probably going to keep pushing the bot wave here and maybe get the bot turret. And
Yeah,
then-
the only good thing for Dreadnoughts out of that fight was the fact that they got Dragon, and that was also a coin flip as well. So I don't know. I guess
Yes,
sometimes you just gotta go for it, right? But they definitely
It-
lose that fight, like always, considering how far behind they are, and they blew flashes, everything to get over the wall.
Yeah, I think the best they could have hoped for was the steal. They got
Yes.
it, and they committed as many resources as they could for it.
Yeah,
It's a more of a situation where it should have only been the Malachi going for the steal, because at least if, you know, 4v5, it's a little harder for them to take Baron, right? Like, with the range that Dreadnought has, like, they could poke people down, and it could be really dicey for some of the squishier members, but even losing 2 in that Dragon Steal is too much, you know? because the Baron is just free.
Yeah. I just want to point out real quick that my boy Robbie has a whole 10 stacks on his Dark Seal here. You know.
Is he buying the
playing it
veg
clean.
eyes?
I think he's gonna go straight into a Rabadon.
Oh no!
Or
he's
actually,
he's not building it. No, Roby. There's a real time to be greedy. It's now. You know they have nothing. You know that can get on you.
I don't want to doubt it, but I feel like he might also be going Shadow Flame.
I don't
only
like
time
Shadow
will
Flame
tell.
on Xerath.
Only time will tell. So more likely he's going Rabadons.
I'd rather see the Rylai's, you know.
Honestly, as a fellow Riley and
And with a
enjoyer,
nice stun there.
yeah,
Oh, just absolutely one-shots him, essentially. Tazy getting caught out by all 4 of them. Is he going to be able to get out? Yeah,
there's
just
some
a quick
actual war
flash over
crimes
the wall.
being
Gonna
done
be
to
able
that
to
poor
walk
Zero,
away.
man.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, I'm 90% sure he's just going Rabadons, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a Shadow Flame.
I feel that.
But I'm pretty sure if he heard me say that, he'd probably flame me.
Hey, look, in all fairness, he's gonna flame you either way, man.
True. Alright, looks like all of CGS is looking for a reset here. I'm wondering what they're hoping to get out of the last bit of their Baron.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to really take anything. They're just gonna play it slow here to close out the game, even though they're up what 10 hologram. You know,
Yeah, 10k.
they're gonna play it pretty slow, and probably just look for PFD to make mistakes.
Yeah, catch someone out and then play through that lane. That's kind of what it looks like their game is right here. Yeah. Because PF Dreadnoughts, they tried to catch out the Tigsy there, but catching out a slippery champ like Camille is going to always be hard for them. Especially with just the lack of like real range in terms of their CC. Yeah, best you can hope for is a...
Oh my god, that damage.
Oh, geez. Tigsy's getting tossed under tower. Baker's right arm is going to have to find some way to get out of here. Places the turret down, walks up, gets just 2 tapped. It was too late.
I don't think he was getting out of that ever. And I think this is probably what Spartans just want to do anyway. Just put Tigsy in the side lane, and the rest of them should be grouping mid. But they don't have Baron right now, and like I said,
ran out. Yeah,
they're just gonna play
it looks like they're
slow.
probably just going to shove the mid bot lane and then reset, get the Drake.
Yeah.
And kind of keep it slow. They don't want to push too aggressively.
Which I think
a little scared to mess up.
Yeah. Just
I definitely
play.
think they could easily go for a more aggressive play here.
I agree.
They have the 10k lead. They're of course it was Death Gap.
I agree. I think it's just playoff jitters. They don't want to throw the game, so they're playing it out slow.
Yeah, it is game 1. I can't remember how the matchup
was.
Oh, canceling the E with the Meganar. Is Tigsy going to be able to walk out of this? Doesn't look like he's going to get knocked out. They are going to secure the Drake, but it's a bit of life coming in for PFD. We're wondering right now if the Maokai is going to look for a steal or if he's going to just give. He's walking up, but it's dropping very fast. And now that Lucena's there, there's a slight window there for him to flash smite, but
but they're able to secure the third dragon. I think that's a pretty important one, sacrificing Tigsy in the shutdown for it. Though I don't think they really had to if he would have backed off earlier, or at least gotten his E off without getting stunned. But I think we'll take that anyway.
Yeah, it was a good play by Slippery Jalapeno to cancel his E there and keep him there long enough for the Karma to get off her CC and then just kind of chain CC him and kill him. And they managed to also give the kill over to Ezreal, which gets him to his 3rd item power spike. So this Ezreal should be doing some serious damage moving forward. Looking like Clown Gaming Spartans are setting up vision around the Baron to try and hold it, but with Gnar kind of overextending here, trying to get a bit of vision, but he is alone, so if CGS manages to catch him out, it could be pretty bad, honestly. Robbie keeping that mid wave shoved. They're holding the Baron. Tigsy shoving that bot wave. There's not really a whole lot for Clown Gaming to do except just wait out this Baron timer in
Or
20
just
seconds. Oh, and they're
Cash out
jumping.
guy.
Oh, decent wall coming from Faker's right arm there. Tigsy 1v1 is slippery jalapeno yet again. Oh, big ult coming from my boy.
Third.
Easily securing the Baron for Clown Gaming. Can not complain. They are gonna probably shove out the top wave here. Wonder if Tigsy is gonna meet up with them or just escort the mid wave into there. Get the double inhibitors perhaps.
Definitely should be pushing that mid wave. With Azir down for another 8 seconds, I'd like to see them like hard commit to taking the top tower and not actually back off here.
Which is what they're doing.
Yeah. Good job.
Oh, Malachi's caught
And now
again.
If Tigsy rotates over, this should be a clean wipe for them. As Poppy knocks back 2 members, so this is a 5v4v1, 5v1 right now.
Oh, big ult from Slippery Jalapeno though. Didn't manage to let a stun or kind of save his life. They might kill Tigsy though.
Tigsy does
Oh,
go
he's
down
definitely
even
dead.
though he has a stopwatch. But the side of
It's a
Spartans should
broken
be...
stopwatch, no?
No, they should commit to finishing here. You're stronger.
Senna's really low.
They have 4 of them.
I think they could
We're
just
on
sit in
3.
base with the Baron
like-
minions though.
Yes,
I'll
I
say
want to
yeah.
see them hard commit. They have Baron.
Or at minimum, I think they could extend the
They
bot
don't.
wave.
They don't need
like
this
V-Rang's
game.
trying
They don't
to do
need to
here.
see this game go into 40 minutes. Gotta close out faster.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, like the enemy team doesn't really have any real wave clear without Azir.
Yeah. I mean, they have Ezreal and like Nar, but still, and Karma, but just hard commit. I don't think you're gonna throw.
They still have half of Baron left. They should just all be going
Yeah,
bottom right now.
That's my point. Let me fix this redirected camera. JK said, sorry guys, I'm no longer assistant coach, I am now a caster.
Yeah, can't talk right now.
Yeah, I think like
yeah,
Easton said, they should just be forcing down again with their Baron buff, but they're gonna play it
Looks like
super
they're just gonna
safe.
play
Yeah.
for Soul.
Yeah, they are. I assume they're gonna play for Soul, and PFD is just gonna overcommit to contesting again, or somebody gets caught here.
Yeah, Buddha's looking
Yeah.
for it.
That was a
Pretty
really
big.
good Alistar spot. God.
And another
that's
flash.
the double
Oh
knock
my god.
up, and
Yes,
that is-
sir.
That is why we play the Boo Cow, friends.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh,
Now
Zuko
push
just
them.
not allowed to move there.
No.
Great
Looks
pick
like they're
there by
finally all
Alistar,
going
and yeah, with being 5v2 now, they should be able to take down both towers here and close out the
Looks like
game.
V-Rang's looking for a bit of kill pressure here. Keep him off the turrets. They're just gonna clear it out. Alistar hitting everything as much as he can here. Tigsy going for one last kill. Mad that his KDA is not looking as good as everybody else's. But they managed to knock up the spicy jalapeno, but the game is ended by Robbie and V-Rang before they could kill him.
Yeah, with 36 minutes on the dot, Clown Gaming Spartans will take game 1 over PF Dreadnoughts.
Sir?
I think a dominant but slow and steady victory. They didn't make a lot of mistakes in those fights, and they definitely scaled well into all of their advantages and were able to close out the game.
Yeah, I think more or less they had kind of 3 lanes that either went even or won, and they definitely won over time, even though Roby got a little caught out a few times from the Shurima shuffle, but At the end of the day, he still came out with the win, so can't complain. Who you guys thinking? We got for MVP for this match here in the series.
To me, it's definitely Buddha with the engages and the multiple fights of like distracting 3 people and living the fight as well. Like he had 0 deaths.
Yeah, I would have
Um,
to agree. I think Buddha, honestly,
I don't know. I don't know how
actually,
someone manages 0 deaths on Alistar. That's surprising to me.
hmm? Yeah. Only other person that I would consider is maybe Tigsy for just his kind of early game pressure from getting the 3-0 lead up against the Gnar. But
Well,
to
yeah,
be
I'll say the elite was pretty much built up through Brang, pretty much bullying that poor Gnar. So I don't know, man. I'd say Brang elite people is.
Yeah, I think they played overall. The majority of them played really well. But I would probably agree with some of the Alistar gameplay by Buddha. He was able to get a lot of leads for Senna, and then what
I do think
second
Buddha
up would
just
be.
this man can't do no wrong,
Yeah, he played well.
especially on his signature Alistar pick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's my
for
boy.
sure. All right, well, I'm going to send it to a quick break, and then we're going to jump into game two, as they're already, I believe, in lobby and draft, with Spartans going up for game one, up 1-0.
Holding on the R3, probably going to be an 80 carry pick. I'm guessing it's probably going to be the Jinx.
Okay.
Looks like they're going to pick up the Silas. I'm not sure what ultimates he's hoping to steal here, but it's pretty.
You're pretty
decent
much
pick
unkillable
regardless.
with the Alistar ult.
Yeah, we're running
true.
behind again, but we're back for G2 of Spartans versus Dreadnoughts. You can see already phase 1 of draft is already completed.
Yeah, they're banning out the Jace, and then Clown Gaming is debating on what they want to ban for them. Their options are bot carries as well as their top laner. With the Nunu and the Rel, they'll probably be looking for some kind of damage output from both sides. So, not sure which ones they're going to go for. They're going to ban the Fiora. Fair enough ban. Could mean he's looking to play the Renekton, the B4 Renekton.
Renekton, okay.
Yeah. And what are we thinking is going to happen here with PF Dreadnoughts last ban? Probably going to be on the mid lane.
Mid lane.
But there is a chance that they're going to ban.
Yep, there it is.
The Lux there.
Yeah. The Lux
So
ban.
they pinched the mid pool pretty big here. You got 3 mid bans coming from PF Dreadnoughts, as
4.
well as the 4. Oh, the
Never
Ziggs,
mind.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. We always run that shit a lot.
Yeah, that's a
Hey bro, quit looking at strats. Looking ass.
pretty good bands, I will say.
It looks like they're sticking to top bans. Looks like Robbie the robot is not even worried. Well, I mean, they can't really. It's not really Robbie. They'd be not worried about the bot lane.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their mid laner also plays some of those champions. I would assume he does, but
Well, they already picked the Silas.
They already picked
there,
Silas,
so
yeah. So
you assume
there's
that's
really
going
not
mid.
much. Yeah.
Unless they want to pull some crazy stuff and go.
I'll be honest. I didn't actually look at their what their players play or their roster, but I'm assuming
the
JK
Vayne
did that.
pickups is going to be pretty good into the Maokai and the Alistar, but you're going to be a little scuffed in terms of range against the Ezreal. Ezreal's just going to kind of kite away from you pretty easily. But you do have a fair bit of movement on the Vayne, so landing the Mystic shots with Ezreal is going to be a little hard.
That is better pray they don't play Cassio. You know what? That's that is a very good point, Mr. Commenter. That matchup is miserable.
Picking Mordekaiser here into Silas is kind of scuff. I'm going to be honest.
Well, it's fine. I can just do a 2v2 in the Death Realm.
I want to say it's just
the Xayah hover. Are they thinking of tossing the Ezreal?
Yeah, they're gonna play Ezreal. They're gonna play Ezreal mid. They're gonna have Roby first time Ezreal mid because that's some shit that he would actually do.
Hey Franklin, you know what the actual counter pick in this situation is? The Silas.
Ezreal.
It's the Donger mid.
Wait, are they just...
Wait, you know what champion he plays that actually would have been super nasty here?
I hope he wasn't.
Um,
I hope he wasn't just listening to the stream and just like calling me on my bluff, because if they're playing Ezreal mid
I'm
here,
messaging Tigsy, bro. I
I'm
can't
gonna.
believe it.
I might just actually fire Django for letting him actually play that.
Hey, it could be Xayah mid.
They're
You
yeah
don't
they're
know.
they're trolling.
I wonder if he's aware that Silas gets a huge AP ratio from the Ezreal ult.
Okay, it does look like it is actually the Xayah lock-in. And the no lock-in from PF Dreadnought.
The
They
last
just
pick
were.
it's Mundo, Dr. Mundo.
Okay, so it's gonna be a tank. They're gonna have 3 tanks on the side of PF Dreadnoughts with the Vayne and the Silas, while you're gonna have 2 carries, Bruiser top lane, and 2 tanks on the side of Clown Gaming. So overall, if we're running just on who has more tanks and it's tank meta, I'm gonna have to side with PF Dreadnoughts this game. But the Vayne's gonna have a real hard time. Oh, looks like there are a game here.
All right. I am rooting for the Silas, but I am very biased towards the champion.
Oh, why are you biased towards all of their mid lane picks?
Bro, this guy plays nothing but honorable mid lane picks. Whoa, what are you on about?
I want Ezreal mid.
No, bro. See, like I play Ezreal. He's nice and all, but Silas is a little reliable. You feel me?
I hate
All right,
Silas.
all right.
Oh,
I mean, you do got to worry a bit, because if he's laning against the Ezreal, he's going to be able to steal the Ezreal ult, and he's going to have quite a bit of ability power to back up the damage on that. So it's going to be pretty big for him there, as well as being able to pick up the Maokai ult, the Alistar ult. There's just 5 really good ults for Silas this game.
yeah. The only ult that he probably wouldn't get much value out of is maybe the Xayah one, but beyond that, all of them are very good ultimates for him.
Yeah, mainly because he wouldn't be able to pull the feathers in. It's pretty much just
Dodge,
movable Zonias, I would say. But like, if he wants to just stall time, steal the Xayah ult after building Zonias, just Zonias, and then steal the Xayah ult and Xayah ult, that gives his team with the Nunu lots of time to run in. Assuming he goes for a huge engage, which is going to be hard to get to in the first place, but it's possible. It is possible.
Alright, boys, inside us we trust.
Yeah. So who are we saying wins draft here, boys?
I am on the side of a red side. And I'm not biased in the least, but I like to draft a little more.
I just understand red draft more. If I understood blue draft more, I could try and make an argument, but I don't understand the Ezreal mid.
I kind of understand it. He just kind of wants to poke, but I feel like there's just a lot of better picks he could have gone for.
I would agree with that.
They did pinch it a lot, but like honestly, he could have played something like the Vex here, and I think that would have been a solid pick.
Yeah. I think out of the champions, I know for a fact he plays that is open right now. Vex would have been his best pick here.
Yeah. I guess that's the strategy for beating us, you know. 5-ban Roby mid, and then he's gonna troll pick Ezreal. Because he's so tilted from the 5-ban. He's just like, fuck it, guys, fuck it.
You already know he's raging a call.
He's like, fuck it. Maybe I'll just beat him on something like Ezreal mid, and then they'll figure out there's no point.
Is what is he going to go in terms of build on this Ezreal?
Leandries.
No.
You telling me he's going AP?
I'll say I would hope not. They have Mordekaiser for the magic damage.
No, I have no idea. But Franklin, doesn't this remind you of you and me when we play mid lane and get 5-ban and we go, I think I'm just gonna play something random now.
Yeah.
It's like me bringing out Rumble in one of the last games of the last playoffs, and I was like, I've only played 2 games of Rumble, but you know what? You 5-banned me. I'll just do it.
I've done that more times than I can count as well.
I can only imagine how it went. That they were probably planning on playing the Ezreal ADC, and then B5 came around, and Roby was like, guys, I really don't know. I don't know what to pick, man. Just can I have the Ezreal, bro? Just give me the Ezreal, and you guys pick some of the ADC. So we'll see if that actually works out for them.
I think losing the Ezreal in the bot lane and having the Xayah instead gives the Vayne a lot easier of a lane, just because of they're going to be able to get onto the Xayah a lot easier than they would have been able to get onto the Ezreal. But knowing
Okay.
how Buddha played in game 1, he is most likely going to be able to hold them off fairly well.
Okay,
that's my boy.
but tell me why I'm seeing the client draft and it's actually Ezreal top, Mordekaiser mid, and Xayah bot.
Wait, is that actually what you're seeing?
Yeah.
No. They're flipping around.
No, I'm trolling. That's not what I'm actually seeing.
Well, there is it does have a bug sometimes where it does stuff like that.
Well, I'm not surprised there, you know.
Is that the same
Yeah.
bug that ended up with Ezreal?
Yeah, it's actually a draft lull bug.
Yeah, but
It's actually a Fari.
as we get into Elite Client spec 3-minute delay, any final thoughts on how you guys expect this game to go?
You know, I expect this to be, one might say, a clown fiesta of a game.
Yeah.
Lots of damage from both, lots of kind of meat shields on both sides, and a decent amount of tank shred on PFD. But you know, Clown Gaming, you just gotta hope they have enough peel and enough poke with the Ezreal, and then if they get onto the Xayah, just gotta hope Shiba can kind of hit his buttons right and just walk away. We'll see how it goes though.
Yeah, agreed. Demand this as probably having about 500k mastery on Ezreal and
Brother, I'm trying to calculate the.
around like 200-300 on Silas. Thoughts on the matchup in the mid lane?
I'm trying to calculate the angles as to how we could possibly pull this off.
And you're not seeing it?
I'm not
Well,
seeing it, man.
maybe you'll learn something new today, and you'll be
Like
right.
he's gonna have to play extremely insecure and like basically like do nothing in lane. You know, if he
Yeah.
wants to what's the phrase, live.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
sure,
With
you
the
know,
Ezreal?
he does have E, but the cooldown for E, you know, like early game is very long on Ezreal.
yeah, agreed. I will say one final thought is I do like the Mordekaiser's chances here because he is into 4 melee champions and then Vayne also having super low range. So I don't think he's gonna have a problem getting close to anybody and doing damage. You have the Mundo, Nunu, Silas, and then Rel as well.
Okay, so are you saying that this game is it's for Tuxedo carry?
Pretty much.
Always was.
Yep.
Okay. All right,
So
Tuxie. Well, all of our faith is on you, brother.
we'll see how it goes. We're gonna take a short break as spec delay finishes up, and then we'll be into game 2 for Spartans versus
Hashtag
Dreadnoughts.
CGS win. That's all
Yes,
I'm gonna say.
sir.
Yes, sir. Be right back. Alright, we are back for game 2 of Clown Gaming Spartans versus PF Dreadnoughts. I have
Yeah, it looks like
JK
another very
Demandis,
standard.
Easton, and myself here. But yeah, as you're saying, JK, pretty standard 5-point.
Pretty standard 5-point, just staring each other down in the mid lane here. Jungler's going to be topside, so you're wondering for PF Dreadnought, so you're not sure where he's starting at this time. You can think he might be starting the red, but honestly, I could see him just walking down. Nunu's that kind of guy.
Is anyone surprised Ezreal did not start tier?
I'm not overly surprised.
What is
I definitely always start here, but from what I've been told, it's not an optimal move. Because you lose like a bit of damage early, you know?
Yeah, but he has teleport, so...
Oh, yeah.
He might back get the tier and TP in. That's the move that I would assume he'd be going for. Man. Yeah, pretty standard. Nunu is going to be starting topside, so he's going to be heading towards the bot end. Might look for an early gank on this Xayah, since he is a little bit more immobile. But he could also...
Alright, Roby, go bully him. You got the range advantage. Damn, that Silas actually has no respect for Roby. Going for strike. Oh my god.
Oh, still lands the full Q.
That's tragic.
First strike coming in.
Silas is actually big baller. Actually, no, never mind. He only has 3 CS. But then again, it is very hard to farm in Silas. Don't ask me how I know this voice.
Both teams having level 2 here, so neither one of them is going to go into the bot lane. Just some farming, waiting for some kind of jungle attention. Tigsy's pushing out the top wave pretty strong.
Wait. Did he not get the cannon? I don't think he got the cannon. I already know he's I'm holding in chat. Free kill mid if Nunu gank.
Robbie more or less going even with that trade there. They are going to spot the Nunu on the blue buff. Wondering if he's going to be heading bot or mid. Looks like he's walking.
He's going mid, yes sir.
He's going to be looking for the big snowball, going through the jungle to come in. Oh,
alright, Toby Drift.
Wrap around. Hitting Robbie fairly easily here. Oh, Robbie with the E flash. Oh, but still gets done to
and Nunu lives, yes sir.
Nunu walks away from it. Closer are going to be walking up to the Krugs to try and get any kind of gold back from that play, but it's having some doubts here. Scared to get spotted on the wave. TP coming in from the Ezreal. Starts Longsword and Control Ward instead of picking up a tier here. Rather interesting first buy from an Ezreal.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be some interesting gameplay. As you can see in the top lane, we have Maokai coming in for a gank, and Tigsy is going to burn
do you think he's maybe going for the credits row? Okay. Alright.
Oh, slippery jalapeno showing how
Maokai
slippery
should
he
have a
can
W
be.
here. They want to make sure they secure this kill here for Tigsy.
Oh, he already flashed, so it's going to just go the way of Tigsy, and he's going to easily kind of walk away with another early kill going on top.
Okay, now we have a Nunu gank.
Chiba with a decent flash here. Unfortunately, that is going to be Buddha's life. Oh, almost a...
And it goes to the rail.
Yeah. Chiba's seeing if he can get something back here, poking him out a bit, but not going to have the damage just this early, especially after already using the E to try and save Buddha's life, but... Looks like the dude is going to be walking back in with the snowball, not scared of him.
Okay, she be the dog with the little, you know, shimmy. He hit him with the shimmy.
Happy feet, you know?
Yeah.
Not worried about anything. You know, you got to be a little. This Nunu's getting a lot of stuff done on the map. You're already getting the kill mid, and then getting another kill in the bot lane, passing it over to Rel. Unfortunately, it didn't go to either of the carries that he's hoping for. But you know, maybe Nunu's gonna go like that one streamer who builds the rocket belt and just goes crazy and screams at the mic the whole time.
So basically, pretty much the average streamer then.
Yeah, the XQC, but he plays just Nunu.
Alright, Tigsy. And that's some.
He's getting a good amount of poke there. it's even funnier when you realize that he's the one who hasn't backed yet.
Hey, what is Mundo buying?
You're going to normally buy Sunder.
I don't
I
think
feel like
so.
he's going Iceborne.
I guess I could see that against Ezreal Zaya, but
Robbie just getting bullied from this Nunu, man. Like, literally, like, would not pick Robbie in a snowball fight. I'm just gonna say that.
I mean, playing against a Nunu is every mid laner's worst nightmare. There isn't a worse jungler to play against, to be honest.
He might be able to pick on Faker's right arm.
I don't know, man.
Those are landing a fairly good snare, but Robbie's getting full caught out here. They do have the damage, but will they? Oh, the flash over.
Okay, alright, the Nunu gank.
Oh, looking for a re-engage.
No way that actually hits.
Him up. V-Rang's
Oh
dodging.
my
Good
God.
cue from V-Rang to get himself out of there.
Okay. But
Barely
I'm
getting
not.
away with their life. Had to kind of use everything he had to live, but you know they used everything they had to kill him. So you take those.
Yes, sir. Don't say. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not scared of Nunu junglers. So my German champions I'll have dashes, so I can usually I just like that dash around the snowball.
Yeah, that's kind of what you want to do, especially on like someone with a dash. You just kind of dash to the side, so he has to dodge it at last minute. But you know, he's just been getting really good timers here, where he already used the dash on the Silas. Some decent synergy, you could say. Bit of an XP advantage towards the bot lane on PF Dreadnoughts, but you know, I think she was fairly happy with the state of the lane. He's just kind of playing it safe, not really looking for a fight. Just hoping to not kind of giga feed the Vayne and make it really hard for his team to play the game afterwards.
Okay, 21 gold from that first strike. That's how this is big ball, man.
Not too bad. Oh, Nunu
Disco Nunu back in the mid lane.
Yes, sir. I already know
just to get
my
him
man
yet
is balding
again
right
here.
now.
Not a whole lot he could have done there. This is exactly what I was just talking about with that synergy. Gets the E out early with the Silas, and then the snowball just comes right in, taking him out.
Yeah,
I'm
and
getting
goes Disco
PTSD
Nunu in
from
the
seeing
ball
this
lane
Nunu
again.
play.
Man.
Oh, Shiba
Oh
does have
my
his ult here,
God.
so he is going to drop it, but he's still going to get hit by everything there.
That's a really bad time.
Unfortunately, it's going to be Shiba dying.
That's a really bad time ult by Shiba there.
Yeah.
Because his Zaya ult ended right as soon as
His Zaya ult dodged
Yeah.
it initially, but the ball was too big and he landed right back on it.
Yeah.
Didn't mean early
Everyone
drag
has
going
some
over
kills.
towards
Yes,
the
sir.
Dreadnoughts.
Man, this is a nice support lane we got going on, boys.
The rel carry, honestly.
I will
don't know
say,
how much these Ionian
Roby
people
was
call.
flaming me last Wednesday while he was streaming or casting this game,
yeah?
my game, about every
Yep.
minion that I missed. So I will flame him and say that this Ezreal pick is Giga Troll, and I hope that he wasn't the one that recommended it. If it was him, it's a Giga Troll. If it was somebody else, okay,
Hey,
fine.
but guys,
Disco
at
Nunu
least
again.
He picked up the tier.
Okay, good job.
Oh.
He finally actually.
Okay.
Hey, he
does
dodged it.
He's learning.
Yes,
he's
sir.
learning.
We'll get
he's
a round of
learning.
applause from my boy.
Yeah.
Round
Yes,
of
sir.
applause.
Oh, yeah.
To be
Now they're
fair,
more often-
Sevens, on the last cast, Northward and I were both kind of clowning you.
Yeah, I know. I was playing really bad too.
Oh,
But I
Tizzy's
mean, it's just
doing
a given.
everything he
You
can
were
to get this
playing.
goal.
Like, we had to clown you.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, man,
It's
there
where
we go.
the
Some
org
fully
comes
senses,
from.
my friend. Thank you very much.
Even the rel's looking mid at this point.
This is why I despise playing against a Nunu.
Because the support roams.
well, let's put it this way. When I play against a Nunu, I don't only get yanked by the Nunu. The support is also there with him.
Hey, the 2-0 support's just trying to
Hey,
carry.
look, man. It's so fun again to start getting a tower lobe and your team I hit you with the I just play safe.
Yeah, I mean, why is
just play
why?
safe, but I died under tower because the jungler and the support both
Exactly.
Yeah,
told
why
me-
is Roby
did what
not
was-
playing safe, bro? Like,
Yeah,
2 deaths. What
honestly,
is
he has
that?
to play safe and scale here.
And they're gonna try. And
Come on,
Looks
man.
like-
You need to buy that
Bowser's
extra
going
flash
in.
from the shop.
Oh, early ult coming out from fucking Robbie, just slightly missing here. The ult
Did he
coming.
just-
The ult, this is just a bunch of kitty cats.
This is an
Ooh.
easy 2v1 for the size. Oh my god, he did not commit. I'll say that's the easiest 2v1 I've ever seen in my life right there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is sus gameplay by Roby on that zero.
Okay, now how much money are we? How is size up in farm?
New.
It is difficult to farm with that champion. Well, never mind. I guess I'll probably has PTSD from getting perma-ganked.
Oh, I accidentally turned on Fog of War Blue, and I just saw the snowball icon. Well, it looks like they're trying to set up a lane gang for closer here in the bot lane.
Okay.
Jungler is top side. They don't know that necessarily, but kind of a. They seem to just be freezing outside the turret, so it might just be a waste of time here, unless they start to push it out.
That's a Q max of Silas, for sure. Actually, no. I feel like I should have done more damage. That was Q max.
Okay, they're gonna try and collapse the wave so that I can bounce it back, but I think Virang's just missing out here, really. Yeah, the Drake's up in 2 minutes, so I really want to see Cloud Gaming just kind of play it a little bit safe, send Tigsy down afterwards, and try and do something there. Oh, Robbie is going to get hit by the snowball yet again.
And
Yes, the Ezreal ult, and first Ezreal ult to hit isn't his.
That is fantastic.
Holy shit!
I realize that might be toxic, and I'm sorry if you watched the VOD review.
Oh my lord!
Tigsy trying to set something up in the top bush here. Slippery Jalapeno, I think he's sensing something. He's on the phone, but you know.
All right, very nice.
Oh, they're just gonna drop the Herald out of nowhere here. I guess it's kind of a bit of the right play, but they
Yeah, I mean,
they're
they're
beelining back to the bot turret.
They're just getting more gold into Tigsy, which
Yeah.
is expected, and he's gonna ult here but misses E.
Oh. Enough to reserve heroes.
That was
Okay.
Oh, what
very
a
nice.
flash from Slippery Jalapenos.
Yo, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, does he have the
Oh,
damage to
never.
take him out? He does manage to take him down here. They might just look for the top turret, because at this point, I don't believe they have any way to get to that
flash.
dragon time to contest it.
A flash is
Oh,
not
but
gonna
the
help him.
snowball is coming
Holy
mid.
shit.
Oh,
Okay,
never mind.
before.
He's going for Raptors. He's going for Raptors.
Wait, how much money does that Silas have?
Oop.
Here,
Arcane
here's
Shift
another.
is now down.
Okay,
Oh,
Silas
Buddha might
says,
get caught out here. Oh, actually, they might catch out the Silas. Knocks him into there. Knocks him. Oh, what a beautiful chain CC here.
Don't worry.
Unfortunately, oh, he has now had
Oh
the Alistar
my
ult,
God,
and
yes.
this is what a tragic event for Cloud Gaming.
For the Maokai?
Oh, TP coming in from Mordekaiser. Could be big. Oh, misses the Mystic shot. Gets a big roll ultimate
Tigsy
onto
just
core.
cleans. Tigsy should clean house here.
Oh, someone's
And
got to
here
back
comes
him up.
Shiba too, yeah.
Hey,
Here comes
Tigsy is
Shiba to
an
clean it
actual
up.
raid boss right now.
And of course, Zaya gets the
Oh,
two
double kill
kills.
going their way. They managed to live long enough to secure the Drake, as long as the Nunu doesn't go for a steal. Knowing that the Maokai's really low, he might go for a chunk, but he's also really low himself, so he's just recalling, and then Rogue's going to TP top to save that turret. That wasn't going to die, but he got 1 minion from it.
You know what? Those are you're right. This game is for to repair.
Yup. He, Robbie TP top got 1 minion recalled.
Where? Question mark?
I'm
Very
as
good. Stellar teleport.
coach might be tilted.
Is there a turn on the that's not good boys? That one minion. Okay, I'm gonna there's up in lanes. There's your
Yeah,
no longer deal
Dreadnought
with.
is looking to pick up the Herald, but we're going to be looking for a fight here. They're just straight up backing off. I think they know that they will not have the numbers advantage. but might just be regrouping with the Mundo. But Nunu's just deciding, fuck you guys, I'm going to do the Crux. Shiba's going to be holding bot lane alone here. He might be able to get something if they keep going for too long. They back off in time to not get snared. Oh, good.
Someone is dying on that stream. Hey yo, who dying?
It might have been my stuff just stuttering, unless JK actually sounds a little sick.
No. JK sounds fine, man. You leave my boy alone, okay?
Dude, I've sounded sick my whole life.
Oh no, it was Robo. It was just my PC. Just ignore that. Keep going.
Alright, no worries.
Okay.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is why we need the ad breaks. Pay for a better PC.
I'm a support main.
Overall, not a whole lot going on here. They did do the lane swap, sending Robbie top to play against the Mundo. I'm not sure if that's going to help him much, but they might just be doing it to keep the Silas down, or it might just be tired of getting snowballed. So,
yeah, I think it's definitely a bit of both. Since Azure can no longer deal with Silas.
Here. Yo, Tixie doing everything he can to kill him here.
Yeah.
Oh, but not going to be able to dive him under tower just yet. Doesn't quite have the damage against a tank to just run him down. Or more so the health bar to take. Oh, and he's getting the mid lane treatment already. He's getting snowballed, but unfortunately the Mundo just doesn't have the damage to kill him.
Yes, sir.
Pretty even game so far, I'd say.
Oh my god, what a dodge.
What a dodge.
Bring. That's my boy.
Robbie's struggling to hit any ability.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, he's starting to do damage, man. He's doing damage now. Okay. I don't think Silas wins the 2v1 anymore, whereas early he did. And we have another Disco Nunu Snowball coming to bot lane.
Oh my god.
Oh, they both get hit.
What an engage.
Holy
Oh
moly.
my goodness.
Oh my god, what a okay.
Buddha is smurfing on the Alistar,
That is
dude.
going to keep them both alive and take the kill on the Vayne by knocking him into the turret.
That is insane.
You can't, I'm just saying, the man cannot miss on this champ.
I just want to say to all the other AGL supports watching that's how you play support. Pick this man for All-Star.
Yes, sir, that's a boy. Amen.
At least All-Pro second team.
They did him dirty in the tier list, man. He's not even on the honorable
They did him
mentions.
dirty, bro. Here comes the Nunu again, bot lane, but he's not gonna.
Oh, the Nunu hits the wall with the snowball. Drake in 110. Shiba might be looking for something here, but probably just shoving the wave. They should be looking for a reset if they want to be there in time to contest it. Nunu will be there earlier. Oh, they look like they're going to be getting something on Mundo. Well, he's just kind of healing all the damage away.
Oh, nice spot to flash.
Silas
Okay, they're going to turn this around.
Oh, here comes the snowball. Closer manages to get it out. They take out the turret. Who did he ult?
Silas ulted Mordekaiser, but
You ulted Mordekaiser.
Yo, why is he so scared? Why is he so scared?
Because Mordekaiser just stat checks him.
yeah, Silas doesn't win that, bro. Mord is
Yo, this
already.
is truly. Yeah, but what I was saying was, Tigsy so scared. He was like quarter HP and he's running away.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Silas.
This is truly the Tigsy gameplay.
This is what I was saying in draft earlier on, that it's just gonna be a Tigsy carry game, and then everybody else is kind of gonna.
I'm just gonna say this, but Robbie has the same level of bounty as Tigsy right now. League of Legends is valid.
Yeah.
League of Legends is a clown game.
Well, that's because he started.
We're cloud gaming, am I right?
He started
Yes,
0.
sir,
He
yes,
started
sir.
0 and 3, right? And since then, he's gotten 3 kills, which makes sense.
True. He's on the come up, really.
I guess that's how bounties work, right?
Yeah. My boy Shiba sitting there realizing he's weak side as usual.
And Roby's not playing safe again. Look at him. At least he gets out of that one.
That just uses the E real fast there. overall, I do think Clown Gaming are just kind of scaling up at this point. Considering mainly just their guys are all relatively okay or went even, except
If they were top lane.
Mundo's just behind. So as long as Clown Gaming manage to play their team fights properly, they should be fine. But if they manage to get caught out by this new snowball all the time, it might be hard for them to find a way. But not a whole lot of siege power on PF Dreadnought either.
Yeah.
Not much wave clear, not much kind of going on for them.
I just think they don't have any way to really deal with the Mordekaiser the longer the game goes on. Cause like in team fights, he doesn't even have to ult. He can literally just stand, and all 4 or 5 of them, cause they're so low on range.
Yeah, especially considering he's going for the Jack Show instead of the Rift Maker.
Yeah.
He's just going to be so tanky and such a powerful front line.
Yeah.
Backed up by the Alistar and the Maokai, it's going to be really hard for them to do anything. And then just his damage output, even though he's going more or less the tank build, it's just kind of hard to ignore.
And Buddha is gonna get caught here. As
good chance he just dies.
Vayne and Rel are collapsing down on him.
Oh. It looks like he might just walk out.
No, he's
that
not walking out of this.
just walk out kind of moment. Oh, lock it, keeping him alive for a bit longer. Diggsy decides to back off, preserve his KDA.
Based.
Smart top player.
I'll say relatable. I also like preserve my
Honestly,
my KDAs.
I think he could have walked up, ulted the Vayne, taken him out. But you know, that's just me. That's the Giga Chad maneuver.
Yeah, he's gonna play it smarter than
Are you implying that it's not a quote unquote Giga Chad? Is that it?
Not unless he's playing Cassante.
Okay. Honestly, move.
Is Cassante nerfed yet?
No.
Or like
they're
changed yet?
they're
Or is that
reworking
next
him.
patch?
They're reworking
They're
him.
quote
1320.
unquote reworking him.
Yeah.
Champ is
Is he
disgusting.
too busted?
I mean, they're just.
Remember when League of Legends champs were just Q does damage, W is a dash.
Now you gotta read an entire paragraph. Yeah.
Well, each ability has a passive, and each ability has like 4 different things that they can do.
Is Cassante just Jace without poke?
And an actual ultimate, maybe?
No, not even close.
Next Santa's on honestly just like tank you also. Like tank you, you know, either or. Same playstyle pretty much beyond that.
Honestly, not a whole lot going on here. Just kind of.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to siege this bot tier tower for the past like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
and it's
I
like
think they're just trying to
slowly
set it
just
up so that
nicking
they can
away.
push it out.
Yeah,
get
because
the
dragons in a
Drake
minute.
and scale for soul, right?
Yeah, they
They are a 1 dragon from soul point. And yeah, I think honestly, like, they don't really have to do anything right now just because their carries can't really deal with the Mordekaiser. The Vayne will be able to deal with him late game, but
yeah.
unless she builds the QSS, I think he just kind of shreds her at this point.
And PFD are actually going to try to contest. Oh, we have a pause.
Oh, ADC getting ganked tower.
Oh.
Wait, question: is this a BO3? Yeah.
Ha! No, it's a
It's a
BO5.
BO5.
buddy.
Whoa. Alright, boys, it's been real.
Because Franklin is here, we know it's going to be a 5-game series.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
you know what they say about best of 5s in this elo. It's either it's either 3 games or 5 games. There's no in between.
There's no there for you.
All right, we're gonna have a bit of a lag thing here, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be. You just ignore it. It's gonna restart by itself.
Oh, it just
Not like
automatically
restart,
does
but
it.
yeah, it's just gonna continue. Like a 3 second delay or lag. And then it's going to continue after they unpause.
Okay,
Bro,
not
Buddy
yet,
said,
bathroom.
Buddy paused and went to the bathroom instantly.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta.
Honestly, I don't
I mean,
know.
man, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Okay.
Yeah, man, it's not good to hold it in, man.
Well, who's in the bathroom? Because it couldn't be Rel. Alright, chat, who do you guys think is in the bathroom?
Yes.
So what are we thinking about this game so far, guys? Are we thinking it's the clown fiesta that I predicted, or is it relatively slow pace?
It's definitely what you predicted, you know, and
I don't think so. It's pretty slow paced, man. 17 kills in 24
I
minutes.
think I was expecting more, but I still think it's more than game one.
mhm.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. There's not enough like super aggressive Silas play for the game to really be a fun fiesta yet.
Yeah. I'm about to call.
Yeah, I'm just noticing now that the Nunu is going full tank, which I honestly would have wanted to see him actually go a bit of AP.
Well, did they buff one of his AP ratios again?
Wait for Nunu? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. His E. Wait. Is that his
Yeah, I
zero
think it is.
or is it
His
W?
E's the thing that hits in circles. His W snowball.
Yeah. It's the little snowballs that he spits out or whatever.
Yeah, the snare.
Is Frozen Heart the right tank item to even go in this game? Like,
I don't think Frozen Heart makes much sense. No, I think if anything, honestly, I have no clue what he would have gone instead at this time. But it seems
I mean,
bizarre.
Deadman's, right? Deadman's for speed.
Yeah, Deadman's for speed. Yeah, this is not a he's not going hard steal this game. That would be troll as hell.
I think maybe some heal cup for the how do you call it, for the Mordekaiser.
Oh! Instantly, Robbie getting caught out.
No!
Oh, but he manages to dodge all of it.
He should have gone Rocket Belt Nunu. That would have been fun.
That's what I was saying. Looks like Clown Gaming Spartans going to be picking up the Drake here, unless the Nunu manages to make his way in.
Hey, just a pause.
Yeah, it's just
a
a
freeze
spectator
because of the pause.
Oh, spectator delay? Okay, cool. I don't say.
Just ignore it. It's gonna resume by itself. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Holding the saplings there to kind of zone him off.
The silence TP coming in. They're gonna try to contest this, but
looks like Faker's gonna ult into the Maokai. I have no idea what's going on here in this fight, boys.
Okay, now we have Roby pulling up to the fight.
Tigsy
just aggressive E forward, but
Tigsy just absolutely shredded them with his passive the whole fight there.
Yeah, like I said, that's what's gonna happen.
I believe they are just gonna go straight to the Baron here, no?
You should be,
Yeah. Wait, someone build heal card. I beg. Let me the new.
On which side?
Either the Nunu or the Mundo. Cause I think he's selling for quite a bit.
Nah, man, he's going Spear Visage.
He does not believe in the healing cut. Oh man, it's not a believer.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be 5 people getting Baron for CGS here. They're on Soul. Honestly, they're kind of putting together the pieces of Exodia here. They're all popping off, pretty much.
I like that reference.
Yeah. They got Baron. They're on Soul. We're almost there. Now we just got to figure out how we're going to push a lane and do something with any of it. I don't think having ADCs in 2 separate lanes is doing you guys much good here. but I mean they're not responding very promptly, so could lead to something from either side. Maybe someone gets caught here, but they probably won't. They're just going to try and clear the waves the whole time and kind of posture to see if anyone oversteps, but only person who's even stepping up is Tigsy here, which he's not really scared of anybody. They're going to be looking for something top here. They don't really have the DPS. I don't think the Silas is going to be able to take out one of the tanks there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to answer top lane. I don't know.
And they are lacking the wave clear department, boys.
Oh. Oh, he's got the Alistar ult. He's proccing it here. He should. They are managing to take a few kills here. Tigsy's TPing in, trying to get his passive off, looking for the ult target. Takes out the Vayne. Silas is still alive here, so there's a good chance here. But Tigsy is... Jeez, he's just absolutely shredding him with a W. He's not even hitting his abilities anymore. He's just autoing them all to death. And Silas walks away with his tail between his legs. And they're just going to shove out the top lane with the Baron.
Roby was not there for that entire fight as well, and he's just taking inhib.
Honestly, macro. When you know Tigsy's just going to be there, there's no point in sending more people. Tigsy's just hitting the tower, doesn't even care that Mundo's hitting him. Gonna try and go for the inhib most likely, but they are gonna be coming up off the timers. Is the Vayne in 1 second, and then Rel in 6. They should get this and then just back out, no problem. Dragon's gonna be up at a minute 30, so probably gonna be the next fight. If I'm in the comms here, I'm probably just calling for everyone to go bot while you sub Robbie mid and keep that lane shoved. But not really certain what the correct move here is. You got a lot of time before the dragon actually is going to spawn, so maybe they just try and clear a bit, get a tiny bit of items. Setting up vision around it. They're going to contest, but honestly, I'm pretty scared if I'm in the shoes of PF Dreadnought here, because I really don't want to see this Mordekaiser walking up on us.
No, and he has his Zonias now, so even if they get close to doing something to him, he can outplay it with the Zonia's passive.
Oh, we are going to see the heel cut on the side of PF Dreadnought coming in with the Nunu, grabbing the Bramble Vest, as well as the Vayne grabbing the Executioner's Calling.
And the Rel with the Bramble Vest.
We're going to see triple heel cut here. Sure someone's going to say something about it. Oh, I need a decent amount of poke onto the Mundo.
That's his
he did
ultimate.
ult there, I believe, right?
He did ult, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so Drake's spawning here in the next 5 seconds. They're kind of just all grouping here to keep it going. They're going to shove out the mid lane a bit, because they don't need all of them on it, especially considering Silas is top. They're not really looking to fight. They're just trying to hold, clear the 2 super waves, and let's see what Cloud Gaming wants to do with it. Looks like most of them are heading bot, while Robbie's going to be recalling, kind of getting a reset off. Wondering if he's just buying his Hex Drink or a Control Ward. Then he's going to probably just join the team, maybe split push again. But we'll see where he's pathing. It looks like he's going towards bot. They're just clearing it out. Honestly, there's not a whole lot they can do on the side of PF Dreadnought, considering they just lack so much wave clear. And now that you got the Ocean Soul on the side of Cloud Gaming, you're just kind of walking up, and what little poke they have is just kind of gone in a few seconds. So PF Dreadnought's gonna have to look for an all-in fight, either at this tower or at their Nexus. Looks like they're gonna have to go in now because they're gonna catch out the Voodoo. Big ult coming from the Rel, but isn't gonna lead to much just because they have no damage there to follow it up. Silas did what he can, but it looks like they're just gonna grab this tower. Silas might look for something, but there's not really an angle where he can actually get in there. Yeah, just kind of pretty well off on the side of Cloud Gaming with their siege.
Very methodical.
Yeah, cleared all 3 inhibs. I think they're too scared to do anything if they don't.
Nunu's now back up. Let's see if he engages.
Oh, decent ult from Maokai. Wait, that's our Maokai. Never mind. Decent ult from Silence.
Okay, now
Looks like they're too scared to do anything, despite the fact that they're 10k ahead, and they're gonna back off to the Baron, even though there's 3 inhibs down.
okay, now we have 4 members on the enemy team with heal cut now.
4 members. Oh, they really
A 30 plus minutes into the game, that is.
I don't. Let's just take a look here. How much healing reduction have they done? Well, Executioner's Calling has reduced 29 healing.
Alright, very nice. That's 29 health they didn't have before.
Super
Nunu's
useful.
723.
Okay, now we have a commenter saying, what's the rank of these players?
This
It
is
should
a
be-
roughly emerald team.
Should be what, plat average, no?
It's Emerald 4 and below, but a lot of them have climbed up above Emerald 4, so I know some of them are around like the E2, E3 range.
Yeah, it's a plat
for both
emerald rough
teams.
league.
Yeah, that's current S13 2 plat Emerald.
Yeah. Kazuha Nakamura, I would like to call you out and say this is not a silver game.
No,
Despite how much it looks like it.
ignore them.
But we can
ignore
hope for
them.
some
They're-
silver
Ignore them. They're
scrapes, you
nobody.
know? We can hope for some silver scrapes in the reverse sweep.
Yeah, we're definitely looking towards playing Silver
Bro.
Scrapes, of course, man. Listen, we're all gonna
please,
cheer
man.
for. We're all gonna
Every
cheer.
single time-
We're all gonna
every
cheer
single
for
time
Dreadnoughts
there's
to
a
win.
BO5, you know, goes to 5
games.
games, man. I don't want to do this.
Nah,
I just want to say, I was there when Mark did the live performance of Silver Scrapes.
that's awesome, but I don't think that this game is going to Silver Scrapes.
What, do you want a live version of Plankton doing it?
Yeah, we've done it.
Yeah,
Massive fight here.
The
side of Clown Gaming
Ace coming out from Clown Gaming. Just a real
Tigsy,
basic front to back
quadra
kind of team fight
Almost somebody stole his pentakill. Yeah,
Honestly,
that was
It's not even a debate here, guys. We got to give the MVP to Tigsy. He just absolutely slaughtered them on this Mordekaiser. 9-0
Raid
11.
boss, Mordekaiser.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm wondering if his passive did more damage than any of his abilities, because it was just bleeding through their whole team the whole time. I mean, just look at the overall damage there. He's coming out with 30k, while the next closest person in the game is, surprisingly or not, actually the enemy Mundo. Probably just from how many times they were fighting up there in the top lane before, like during the laning phase. With 26. Doing a lot more damage. It's no real surprise to me that the Ezreal did the second least damage out of the kind of laners.
Yo, this dude did like 0. Every time, like early on, level 10 or something, he did like no damage to Silas at all. Every time Maokai ganked him, and it was just like such a useless pick. So I'm not a fan of that. But I will say I don't mind them flexing it, I guess, since they're feeling confident after game 1, even though game 1 took them 36 minutes and this one took them 34. They're playing pretty well. I think like we said earlier on, just Mordekaiser and 4 melee champions, bro. Like that's pretty easy. You just gotta play
honestly,
right.
I'm sitting here and I'm asking myself, guys, what do you, if you're coaching the boys at PF Dreadnought, what do you tell them going into game 3?
Mordekaiser.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Honestly,
yeah, let's.
I'll say honestly, like maybe like have a little more attention on top lane, cause like Tiggsy's building up a lot of these leads from Baranga, pretty much bullying the top laner, you know.
I will agree. That's a good comment. I haven't actually seen the jungler I'm Chaotix on the side of PFD in the top side a lot at all.
I think I've only seen him gank mid.
Yeah. Playing pretty heavily towards mid lane and somewhat bot lane too, but
I think
your top
Robbie
laner
is
needs
used
some
to
help.
getting like a tent pitched around his lane and
Yeah.
has just become accustomed to it to the point where, yeah, we've been dissing him a bit for the damage, but honestly, he still held his own. At the end of the game, he's 5-3-8. He's he's playing fine. He's not doing much, but he's not
Yeah.
becoming like he's not volatile to the team.
Yeah,
While
for sure.
on the other hand, you got Tigsy, who both games was like 3-0 in laning phase. You gotta figure out how you're gonna be able to shut down Tigsy in this game 3, or else he's just gonna run away with it yet again. And you can ban his champs, but he's still gonna pull something out that's just gonna tear you apart. And for this game, luckily he was on the Mordekaiser and able to do a big team fight, able to hold them all off. Uh, Pretty much, it was just free reign after he got to out of laning phase, and he just shredded anyone on their team that decided to look at him in a weird way.
Yep, I agree. And I think we'll probably see a lot more of that in game 3. With that being said, that is 2-0 for CG Spartans against PF Dreadnoughts as they take game 2. And we will be taking a break and coming back for draft for game 3. So
All
be
right,
back in a bit.
sounds good, guys. We'll see you in a bit.
Let's play Toe. What's his name? For the.
Alright, we are back for a draft of Game 3
That's it.
between Clown Gaming Spartans and Piltover's Finest Dreadnoughts. We
Yeah, and
have...
it looks like we're going with a very similar bands as we were in the past 2 games. The Fiddlesticks band coming out early, the Swain band as well. Ziggs and Victor also off the table. And the Kaisa band. Clown Gaming is not scared of anything they've shown so far. And PF Dreadnought is potentially not sure how to fix the problem.
Hey, can you invite me again? Because after they move around.
yeah, I'll have somebody leave afterwards and then
Here.
invite you. After
The
we
ASL
finish
band
draft,
coming out
just
as
to
well.
make sure. I mean, it's the same bands, right, again?
The B1 Maokai yet again. Ivern getting picked up by PF Dreadnought. They might be looking for some kind of protect the carry comp, or they're just hoping the Ivern can change things up and change the game. Grabbing the
Yeah.
Tristana potentially, which will be really strong with the Ivern if they go for a multiple enchanter kind of setup where the Tristana is just holding their own. I do know Tristana is also a hard matchup for Robbie in terms of just kind of a personal counter. He always seems to struggle if they want to toss it mid. It is a flex in the bot lane, though. I'm not sure which one of them is looking to pilot it. Please don't flex the Ezreal again.
Nah, they're trolling. They're hovering just to troll us. Oh my
they
god,
locked
they're
it
gonna
in.
go over it again.
I swear, if this is a flex, well, it worked last game technically, so
I
you know what?
think
Can't say anything.
I think Roby might be using it as like live practice. So yeah,
Oh, they're
that works,
hovering
I
the
guess. They're
Shaco.
feeling very confident. They're not gonna play Shaco.
Can't remember. One of them was talking about a Shaco combo with somebody, but looks like they're going to be locking in Jace, and this confirms that it is not the Ezreal mid.
Does it though? We don't know about that one. We don't know about that one. It might be Jason the top lane. I do like
I mean,
like
it could still
Dreadnought's
be a
picks.
flex.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
the Dreadnought.
Dreadnoughts, it looks like they have a coherent team comp as of so far. But let's see what they decide to round it up. The Malphite for some engage is a decent pick. It's a safe top laner. But I think it's just kind of opening up Tigsy to play some AP champ. Maybe pull out the Mordekaiser again, but most likely, I believe he's probably going to try and pull out the Kennen. Or perhaps the Singed. He has been wanting to play that. They do ban Gwen. This man has never played a game of Gwen in his life.
That's
So I
not
have nothing
true,
to
but
comment on that. He has played a few games. He just really never likes to.
Ooh.
The Akali ban, they have been talking about
Okay.
banning the mid.
Alright.
The Mordekaiser ban, okay. They're learning.
I mean, it's Mordekaiser just destroys Malphite, so it's smart.
Alright, 2Z Lock and Silas are here. It is a GG easy matchup. Alright, so I saw a message him that.
Alright, let's see what blue ban's here. It's Syndra ban coming out. Kind of pinching the mid pool a bit. Since they already picked the ADC as well as the top laner.
the one
Presumably
thing,
the top laner. It could be a Malphite mid.
yeah, the one thing I don't know if it's a Malphite mid, and if it is, that's
Or
fine. Like
Tristana
they're
mid.
flexing it, yeah. But if Dreadnoughts like saw the Jace pick and they were like, oh, okay, I can pick Malphite as a safe like kind of counter, I think they might have mistakenly picked that because that's like a flex pick. Jace top
Okay, so they're
mid.
picking up the Corki.
Yeah. So like
so
now that like you were saying, now that they've picked Malphite, like okay, they banned the Mordekaiser, but Tixie can go something here again, which I guess it's a Malphite. Now that I
I
think
mean, they
about
did
it.
ban the Gwen as well, so they
Yeah,
are
those are
aware
both.
of the magic damage presence up there.
Yeah, those are both
But
really
now you
good
got to be
picks.
wondering what Tigsy's gonna pull out of his bag here.
I mean, the Heimerdinger is a real option.
the Dong is is an option. It is
The donger.
It is a pretty oppressive lane, especially into Malphite, but Malphite will still be kind of relevant with kind of his ult, regardless of how behind he is. Hovering the Singed. I'm not 100% certain on the matchup for Singed into Malphite, because Malphite's Q steals the movement speed, while slowing him. It actually could help him out a little bit if he plays it right and is throwing the Qs at the Singed to just kind of speed around the team fights. But I'm wondering what they're picking on for support here. The Braum, it's a standard pick from Clown Gaming, really. I'm a Taric lover, bro. I gotta give it to them for pulling out the Taric. The only downside here is, actually, no, they could pull it off with the Corki as well. I'm thinking the Tristana is gonna be a little, well, just flat out in danger. With how much lockdown you have on the side of Clown Gaming. I'm not super worried about the Corki threat. It can be pretty big, but with kind of how their team comp is set up on Cloud Gaming, they're pretty much avoiding any kind of package, kind of fake Rumble ult that he might have, realistically, just because of how much they can kite around and move around in the team fight. It'll have to be placed very well as matched up with the kind of the stun from the Taric, as well as maybe the knockup from the Malphite. But what are your guys' thoughts on the draft?
Let's see. Honestly, I think I'm going to agree with the commenter saying that Turk is going to struggle with all the poke going on. Then maybe something like Soraka would have been better.
Yeah, quite likely, because in order for him to get as much healing as he needs, in comparison to like Soraka, he needs to be autoing these guys, and the only person who's going to be walking up into their team is the Maokai, the Jace, if he decides to ape it and just go all in. And getting auto attacks onto that Singe is just going to be impossible, because he's just going to be running around like a madman.
Zooming.
Yeah, I will say the Taric Tristana kind of stun combo is an interesting one. If that's why they picked it, I want to be seeing some early kind of laning advantage here, but honestly, you're picking that into an Ezreal. I don't think it's going to be too easy to get that off, even as a combo. Honestly, if I was on their team here, I'm picking Lulu. No doubt in my mind.
Yes, sir, that's my boy.
Yeah. Rakan would have been a decent pick here as well, but I probably would have leaned more towards the peeling side as well as other stuff. But that's just me, because I don't want to run into that team. That looks like a very struggle team to go into. Honestly, there isn't a whole lot more to say on the draft from my part. The Ivern is a decent change for PF Dreadnoughts. The first two games.
Yeah, I mean, I think their jungler did like pretty well, like early on. You know, forcing kills and ganks onto Roby and the Ezreal, and he was able to get Sylas kind of ahead, but he kind of just ignored top lane, and it just snowballed.
Yeah.
And there was
I think the Malphite for that is a bit better than it was in comparison to the Mundo from last game, just simply because it's a safer pick that's still going to be useful late game regardless of how he does, just because of how powerful the Malphite ult is. And you layer the Malphite ult on top of the Taric ult, and pretty much you have a solid like few seconds for your Tristana and Corki to just blow them up, and then not to mention you got my boy Daisy coming in hot. Even after the Daisy nerf, he's still kind of OP. Decent amount of knockups between the Malphite ult and the Daisy kind of 3-hit, and if they can stall it out long enough, Tristana can live for enough, get enough damage out. I could see them running away with it, but like I said earlier, we're going to need to see a lot of pressure bot in the early game and hopefully soak up pressure with the Malphite in the top lane. But into the Singed, if you don't do too much, looks like we're having a remake issue here. His game crashed. My time has come.
Alright, I am on the way.
Hey, let the Gold 3 Prodigy speak.
Roby's client,
Alright.
Roby's client crashed. He's going to restart it, which is going to put us in a even longer spec client delay.
He does not have Jace. Wait, excuse me? Wait, excuse me?
He does, dude. He's played Jason other in previous games.
Yeah, I also would agree with my boy Gooster Posey on the fact that they don't have much damage to kill the Singed, and he is most likely just going to zone the Tristana out for the majority of these team fights. But if they layer their ultimates properly, I think there's a chance that they can just negate the Singed and just go all in. But there's also a decent amount of disengage with the Braum ult as well as the Braum shield to kind of hold them down.
Confuse cowardice for wisdom.
Samus, are you excited for Game 4?
Bro, please. Bro, please, I beg.
I mean, hey, it's the clown coach saying that in chat.
Bro, Django, please.
I think Django, our coach, was forced into some what's the proper word? Unwanted decisions based on peer pressure from his players. So we'll see if that's the case based on how they perform. But with that being said, I think we're still in client draft, and hopefully I just actually went and got my credit card so Roby can purchase Jace so he can play it this game, because he closed out his client because he didn't have Jace. So now that he does, hopefully there's no more client issues, and we should be back in spec delay in about 5 minutes. But before we do you guys have any final thoughts on the draft, or what?
Honestly, a lot of poke coming out of CGS, and nothing but engage and peel, hopefully, except for the Corki. The Corki has a decent amount of poke, which is a little off theme for PF Dreadnoughts, but I think if they're gonna win, it's gonna be right now with this team comp. Especially if they manage to not let Tixie just run away with it. Except this game he's literally running away. So let's just hope PF Dreadnought managed to kind of hold it together and kind of apply pressure in a different way than they have in the first 2 games. Because the early game, from the first 2 games, they kind of targeted mid lane and Robbie, and it kind of didn't lead to a whole lot of leads overall. Let's hope they maybe send something bot lane and get something going there. With the Corki having all the roam capability with his package, you know, I can see them doing some fairly big cross map plays.
You're scared. Good to know. People fear what they cannot understand.
Are we paused?
No, not yet. We're not paused. I wanna get Django on here, and I wanna ask him why he's letting them pick whatever they want. Alright, before we jump into draft, I'm gonna get us a live interview with the coach of Clown Gaming Spartans.
Okay.
Now if I could actually drag him into this channel from Aegis.
Who?
Django.
Oh, Django's coming in? Oh, there he is. He's in This Is Sparta.
Oh, where is he? Let's drag him over. Move to live.
Hey, if it isn't the head coach.
Good evening, head coach of Clown Gaming Spartans.
Yo, what happened with the Ezreal?
So
I stand by the Ezreal pick into mid.
yes, I think it was somebody.
Was it intended as a flex?
When we picked it, yes.
Okay.
I don't want to give out the whole layout. We had actually planned on a different bot lane. We had planned on a different 4-5, but because of the enemy's bans and picks, we couldn't go for it. So it was a little more stuff than we want, and I don't want to give away that strat. So, but the
We respect it. We respect it. I think if you had somebody who could maneuver the Ezreal better in the mid lane, that would have worked. But for Roby, you know, a little questionable.
He's a little iffy on the pick, really. Like some questions going down.
The enemy team,
a couple. Hey, outside of lane phase, he didn't die a single time. So you know, give him credit where it's due.
But you know why that is?
Was a little rough.
You know why that is? Because he was 9 and
they were killing Shiba. Killing Shiba.
And he was side laning the whole time, just hiding. He was like, "I've died like 2 times already in lane, man. They're not gonna get me again." But yeah, moving on from the Ezreal game 1, game 2 pick. How did you guys approach this draft for game 3, and what was the thoughts behind some of the early picks?
So not gonna lie, I'm not gonna give out strats here, but I can be a little bit forthcoming. Coming into this draft, 2 of my players and I were kind of on different wavelengths on terms of like we had the top 3 power picks, but we had them in very different orders from each other. So coming into this, I was a little bit shaken off by that, and I'm trying to kind of live adapt to what my players are feeling, and that's why certain champs are coming out rather than other ones. And admittedly, they drafted a lot better this game than they did the other game, and I felt like we didn't have good responses ready for it. Like I assumed the top lane on 3 was coming out this game, and we still didn't have a good idea prepared for it. So I'll be honest, I was just a little caught off guard by a couple things. We probably took it too fast. Probably need to take some more time and prep for it. But the boys are feeling confident, so we just ran into it. I got in draft a little bit, I entered in draft a little bit, and I told the boys, hey, this one's on me. If we lose it, we go red side game 4 and smash them, but I don't think we need to. You guys can just play better. So I think they got this.
I respect it.
I think the consensus from us in the chat have been a bit more. Maybe it's due to the bias of you guys kind of more or less stomping the later halves of the last 2 games, but I think we kind of all feel like you guys more won-so the draft in this game because there's not a whole lot of damage coming out of their team. Yeah, they have the Tristana, but I feel like you're just playing a really safe pick with the Ezreal and the Braum. You could dodge most of that damage, and you have a decent amount of poke. Well, on the other side with PF Dreadnought, you mainly have only the poke from the Corki, and you're kind of hoping for a big all-in that you can kind of get out of it. But I don't see that happening too often, especially with the amount of damage. And just knowing how Tiggsy can be on this Singed and how much he can zone off their backline, I just don't see them getting enough damage on you guys to be able to kind of run away with this. But it could happen if they manage to get that early lead in the bot lane. At least that's how I see them winning this game.
Sure. I agree with that analysis of the draft as it has ended. But from a coach perspective, I feel like I lost draft because I think they could have picked a support on R5 that would have given them a very winning spot. They chose to pick Tarek instead, and we'll see how that works for them, but I think they kind of threw away the draft.
You know how we feel about Tarek and AGL.
Yes, we do. So yeah, I do feel like I got outdrafted, even if the enemies didn't completely pick up on it and play the right things into me. But I do think I messed up.
Just for my curiosity, what were you hoping? What if you're on their side? What would you hope to see in R5 there?
If your support can play it, Soraka. If your support can't play Soraka, just play Rakan.
Great call. That's what. Well, not great call, but that's what Chad was saying too. Pretty much same thing. Soraka would have been a great pick here.
Yeah.
I don't believe
I'm
this
not
guy
sure if
plays
the game
many
is live
enchantments.
for you guys, but it looks like the spiciest level 1 out of the series so far. Bot lane is going to be walking up into the
Yeah,
bot
we're not there
lane
yet. We're not
bush.
there. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We gotta cut off the coach interview. We gotta send it to pause so we can get ready for game 3. Thank you, Django, for hopping on with us before we
thank you
hop
for
into the
having me.
closing game of the series. So we'll see you back for
Always
game
got the
4
timer going
or
on.
post game for game after game 5. So
Alright, buddy. I am in 15 seconds in.
yeah, I'm gonna send it.
Alright, I will go
I'm gonna
back to
send it.
15.
I'm gonna send it to pause real quick, and then we'll jump into game after that.
I am paused at 15.
Position right now. Alright, we're back for game 3 of Clown Gaming Spartans with PF the Dreadnoughts.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And like I was saying before we had to cut off there, Spicy level 1 coming out here from Clown Gaming. They're walking into the enemy jungle looking for the invade. Led by the Braum. They're going to back off after being spotted by the Tristana and the Taric, but overall, can't complain. You're wondering if the Ivern's going to be looking for the blue. Probably looks like he's going to just be walking down to their blue and not going to look for a counter invade, or a cross map. I believe is the correct term. For some reason, it looks like Taric and Tristana are trying to leash him, but it might just be to cover for the Maokai. Other than that, it's going to look pretty standard. I'm interested to see how this Ivern plays his early game. If he's going to do the insanely quick kind of, I think it's like a 2-minute 50-second kind of clear, but not sure how many games this man has on Maokai. I mean, on the Ivern, but looking forward to seeing a tree v tree matchup. Yeah. Cheesy just getting hit by the spinning rock there. You know, not too much going on. Where are you guys thinking we're going to see the most early game kind of action? Like, I want to see it bot, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen.
I have to assume it's going to be bot lane because top lane is a fool's game against Singed.
And mid is just a farming game.
Mid lane has Corki. So
Oh, what is going on here with the mid lane? Faker's right arm just completely zoning Robbie off the wave, losing him. I believe he lost some XP there.
Yeah, he definitely lost some XP.
Yeah. Robbie just bullying him a little bit here. Going even in the trade just from the autos as well as the minion damage, but not a whole lot going on there. It looks like he is getting the good clear there on the Ivern with the full clear into smiting the Gromp.
You know, honestly, one of the best changes to League was when Riot added the laugh to the Cinch flip.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not really sure how this game is gonna go. This one's just catching me. I think
what time are you guys at? I accidentally double timed mine.
318, 319, 320, 21,
okay.
22. Okay.
We have a
big
gank
toss
in the
coming
bot
in from
lane.
Tigsy.
Yeah.
Closer gonna manage to smack him around a little bit. Gonna be the flash out of Slippery Jalapeno. Yet again, proving how slippery he can be.
Okay, Shiva. Oh my God, my boy clean with it. Okay, turn on the turret. Okay, Shiva, I see you.
Yeah, Shiba having a fairly steady lead, and now that they got the health lead in the bot lane as well, they're going to just easily be able to kind of halt any kind of pressure they had with the Tristana Taric, unless the Ivern gets a decent kind of angle here, but you can't really look for it considering how big this wave is. As well as the fact that he's getting spotted down on ward here.
Yep.
Might be able to land it, but did not have to use every mobility that you had, but that's fine. Manages to get them at least off the wave, but realistically, I think they actually just lost more gold than they could have gained.
I definitely agree because they had a huge wave that just went crashed into the
crashing
tower.
into their turret, and they choose to opt in for the engage. Yes, they even out the health. It looks like Ivern's just salty run backing into this bot lane. Some poor timing on the stun combo. They might just look for the Taric. Buddha's coming pretty low. Flashes out. Shiba's not quite able to get any damage, but they're just kind of poking him out. That somehow worked out really well for PF Dreadnoughts. Ghost is running really low here though, so you are a little concerned. You gotta wonder if they would have gotten that kill if they managed to get the E off in the correct time. Other than that, the lanes are kind of playing out as expected. Robbie spotted out a ward there just before it despawned, so managed to get himself 30 gold. Tigsy just kind of beating the wave up. Got his Dark Seal, he's got his Corrupting Pod, he's got a Ruby Crystal. Meanwhile, you got Malphite sitting there with his No Magic Mantle, you know, just kind of gonna be a really boring top side, but I feel like Tigsy's just gonna build a pretty decent sized CS lead and then just kind of
just roll mid at some point. If I
roll mid, or even just play around team fights around the dragons, I believe. It's gonna be an Ocean Drake first, so I wonder if they're still gonna build heal cut on 4 members.
I don't think they needed this game.
Yeah, man, they got the Maokai healing. Build Radiant Virtue here. Tigsy getting chunked pretty hard here, honestly.
I don't want to watch Sins, bro. Why am I watching? Why am I having to watch this? Okay, Maokai in the top lane getting a good game.
Malphite just ulting out. He definitely could have just queued and walked away. But I mean, I guess he would have been in fear of the flip into the glue. But
yeah, I mean, never mind.
You know, they kind of just keep bouncing this wave off in the bot lane. Normally, you'd expect the Tristana to have the push, but because of the kind of lackluster early, I think Shiba and Buddha are feeling pretty confident in their ability to win these 2v2s. Ivern is hovering more towards bot side. They're going to probably look for this early Drake after they pick out this ward here, but I'm wondering how Clown Gaming is going to respond, because they have to know at this point that they're on it. Mainly just because you don't see the mid laner, you don't see the bot lane. There's not really anything on the top side of the map for them to respond with, so I guess they're just going to kind of give and then play it for the next one. So, decent enough getting that closer to the soul point. I don't know if the Ocean does much for them, except for keeping their mana up on the Tristana and the Taric, though, to kind of keep the healing going, keep the poke going. We'll see how if they make any extra use of that, or if they're just gonna kind of continue to play it, because hopefully they'll be able to stack some dragons here and be able to kind of push the momentum, because there's not a whole lot of agency from the Ezreal Braum lane. They kind of get bullied around and kind of just get away with it. Yeah. All of topside is resetting here on the side of PF Dreadnoughts, so maybe they're going to be looking for a Herald play. But, looks like Slippery Jalapeno decided not to do it. Closer is hovering down to this bot lane. Might just be looking for some kind of invade onto the Ivern.
He walked over a ward in the tri-bush, so he's going to get caught out. Not really be able to do much here.
Yeah.
Pretty slow game early on, I'd say. I mean, when you have a Singed in the top lane, just not doing anything.
There's not a whole lot you can do up there, really.
There.
Singed top versus Corki on the other team. Yeah, that's gonna make for a slow game.
Malphite is instantly rushing the Spirit Visage. A rather questionable start, but I mean, I partly get it.
He's tilted. He's tilted already by all the magic damage that Singed is doing to him, bro. Is he actually gonna complete the Spirit Visage, and is that actually a viable?
I don't see a reason for him to start the Spectral Cowl without just rushing the Spirit Visage.
And he's gonna get ganked here with Maokai, but he just ults. Oh my god, that interaction!
Big Malphite W. I mean, the Maokai W. The tree going for a good old journey here. You got 4 members from Clown Gaming. They're gonna probably look to secure the Herald here, just considering they have the support there. The Ezreal's safe enough with the Sheen, the Longsword. Why do these guys hate building tier?
I think it's a great
we gotta ask ourselves that.
It's a great rotation over by the support of Clown Gaming Spartans. Meanwhile, Ezreal and the bot lane is about
to try and dive Shiba here. He dodges the stun. They're gonna have the ultimate to kind of take it out. Tristana jumps out even though he had the ult. Shiba has no sums here.
He's running.
Dodges the stun.
Oh my god.
He's running. He dodges the other stun.
Okay.
He over the wall. Unfortunately, he's going to drop and give first blood to the Tristana. I don't know how much that's going to affect it, considering how he's already ahead 10 CS and is at 11 minutes. I would have wanted to see something a little bit sooner from PF Dreadnought, but overall, good kind of capitalization on knowing that you got 4 people from Cloud Gaming up top.
Yep. Agreed. Great dive there. Kind of worked out for them. But the important
part, it
part,
did go to the Tristana this game and not to a Rel or a Voodoo. So he is going to have the Kraken Slayer on back here. Isn't going to help him too much in lane. It is a decent chunk of damage. Might be able to do a bit more to Buddha, but if you're focusing Buddha here, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it just gives a slight goal difference, and getting Kraken while Ezreal doesn't have a full item yet is going to be helpful. Like, if I was them, I would just force fight again with the
force fight, especially with the dragon coming up soon here. You kind of want to try and force something, either get them to back so you can set up, or just do something. like with this lead that you're kind of building, you know the Ezreal has no sums here. He still has his dash with his E, but you can still definitely get something if you play it right. Especially with how much kind of dashes you have with the Tristana.
Yeah, as the Rift Herald gets dropped mid, we can see
Get a decent chunk of gold there. Maokai is gonna walk down. They should really. Cloud Gaming needs to kind of group up around this Drake if they want to have any chance of grabbing it. All of PF Dreadnoughts gonna get spotted just from the sapling there, but looks like they're gonna be there first, and it's gonna be really hard for Cloud Gaming to walk in. Just with the team they have. They do have the package as well on the Corki, so they could be looking for a fight, but they're also just kind of getting chunked a little bit by Robbie on that kind of... Oh, you got the whole team focusing down Daisy. They might look for the post fight. They are on the second Drake. Looks like they're just going to walk up, and looks like they're actually just going to walk away here after picking up the Drake. Decent play. No one's going to die here, most likely, unless they decide to run it back for some reason. I'm not sure if PF Dreadnought were to all in there, if they could have won a fight.
I think, I don't know. I think the Spartans should have taken that fight after Dragon went down, because they were just like killing Daisy, distracted by it. But
they did have the unfortunate case where Shiba was on the other side of it.
I mean, the Ezreal flank, bro. The Ezreal flank, that works. You know?
The Ezreal flank. That's the first time I've heard that sentence.
I guess they're just playing it really safe, but they're down 2 dragons right now. Gold is pretty even.
They're down 2 drakes. They're ahead in gold because they just keep getting... Well, they all have a CS lead by like 1 or 2 at least. And Tigsy's just bullying top lane as he has been this whole series.
By 1 or 2, you gotta add like 35 to that in the top lane, bro.
Yeah, but you got 4 CS lead in the mid lane. Honestly, he's carrying.
Yeah, definitely. I think as Singed, obviously, you're gonna outfarm the Malphite, but it's just a matter of what impact can you actually have that's not just farming minions.
I don't think Malphite realizes that he's stronger if he builds armor. Like, obviously not in the matchup directly, but I'm just not 100% certain if this Spirit Visage Rush is the move.
Hey, maybe it's cracked. It's helping him with survivability in lane and not just like...
True, he hasn't died yet. That's
exactly.
At 14 minutes, or 15 minutes.
Much better than the first 2 games.
The game might be getting a little too late. Oh, it looks like they're going to look for him again. Oh, good ground from Digsy there. Tossing him back. He does have the ultimate, so he's probably just going to ult away. Yeah, just walks away from that one. Not a whole... Oh! Viewering really wants this. He's tossing the kitty cats. Looks like they're going to catch him out. And he is walking away. Digsy pulls him off.
Gotta feel for that Malphite, man.
Honestly, I think we just really jinxed him right there, because we were literally talking about he hasn't died, and bam.
Oh, looking for a play down bot here. Misses the stun, unfortunately, and won't be able to get anything just because they won't be able to dive. They're not tanky enough at this point. Tigsy picking up that top tower. Yep. First tower of the game. Gonna have a 450 gold from that. Not to mention whatever plates he might have picked up. Next Drake is in 2 minutes. I personally want to see them try to shut down this early dragon stacking from PF Dreadnought, but they might just try to play off their top advantage, go for the second Herald, and try to just keep pushing that. I'm not entirely certain.
Yeah, I think I just want to comment last fight when they killed the Malphite, that was a great like hard commit on the ult by Rang on the Maokai. Cause like typically you're like, okay, he's out, right? But he kept going through it, and they actually secured a kill there in first tower, which is huge for them, for the gold difference, considering they gave up second dragon already.
I'd have to agree there.
Why are we rushing Visage and not just sitting on Kyle for a sustain?
I was gonna say sitting on Cowl is not terrible.
Yeah. I guess you get more sustain with the Visage, but
Maybe he's thinking about the healing from the Taric later on. I don't.
it's only one
Or
death
maybe
right
he
now,
thought
so
the other item from Spectre Cowl was still in the game.
Abyssal Mask, yeah. Abyssal Mask, I definitely would have smacked
remember
for
what
later
it's
on
called.
when he's grouped with the Corki.
Corki is full stacks on that Ravenous.
that first tower top was just huge for Spartans right now because they're going to be able to rotate over to contest dragons and not actually go down for 3 dragons.
Oh, Wolf Cry. I hate to say this, but I
Yeah, Corki doesn't have package for this, and it looks like Clown Gaming is going to be set up first for it. It is spawning in 15 seconds though.
Yep, but they did also bring Malphite down, so I don't know if Dreadnoughts actually wants to contest this.
It looks like one team is going to go from 1-0
Yeah.
or 1-1 to 6-1. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think that's gonna happen. They're gonna trade Rift Herald for Dragon.
I think this has got to be one of the weirdest plays from PF Dreadnoughts. They were looking for that early stacking on the Drake. Yeah, you're not too worried about them stacking, but I feel like that was a fairly clean win condition for them to go off of.
They can't, JK, they can't. They're not in position. They have to. This is the smartest play they can make.
They should have been there!
They can't, because Tiggsy and Ring took top tower and pushed Malphite all the way in.
Yeah,
and then Singe just
right.
rotated it over and they're able to get vision everywhere. Like,
I just really don't want to see...
if they took that dragon fight, that would have been super int, I think. They would have just gotten wiped.
I just really don't want to see
position.
Singed with a bunch of Cloud Drakes, that's all I'm saying. The man's fast enough. But, I mean, if they get a decent value out of this Herald, I will say it's like, it's fine. Like, this is the best play they could have made, but I just wish they would have pressured more for the kind of control over the river there, considering like they were fast stacking a bit.
Yeah. I think they still have like the opportunity to force the dragon stacking, but with like the advantage in the top
Especially
lane.
since we're at 20 minutes with a 1-1 game. Oh, plays are being made. Plays are being made.
Oh
the
my
flip.
god.
Great rotation over to catch the
Flash
Corki.
exhaust, holy shit, what a Chad.
Let's go Singe
That was-
Gaming.
That was some pretty solid gameplay from Buddha. Like I said, the man can't do no wrong. Different champ, but still can't do no wrong. Bit of poke, take out the tower, move up maybe.
Why is this a 2-1 game at 20 minutes, man?
She
I'm
was
about to
still
fall
chilling down
asleep.
there in the bot lane. They might be looking for something onto him. They might be looking for a dive. Tristana with the W forward doesn't quite land it.
Okay, Shiva.
Flash to dodges the stun. Oh, the late ultimate coming in. Unfortunately, just won't have enough damage to kill.
Bro, he's
before.
smurfing.
Bro, Shiba is actually gaming, okay.
Just go commit to killing the Ezreal too. Come on, man. It's 3-1, bro. And you have Braum right there, Shiba. Commit to that. You win those. That was, I think he played that really clean to get the kill on the Tristana before the Taric ult popped.
I'd have to agree. The flash over the Taric stun was very clean. Like you could have, it could have been a better execution from PF Dreadnoughts, considering they both had flash to match it, but maybe they just weren't expecting it, or maybe they're like me and on that West Coast ping.
Yeah, it would have been more impressive. It would have been more impressive if he got both kills, honestly. But we'll take the one for in the 1v2.
Hey, one and alive. One and alive.
One and alive.
That's the best you can ask for.
He does have the only death on the team, though. So.
Hey. Weak side.
Weak side Ezreal.
Ivern going crazy here. Maybe a little overzealous, walking all the way in, just getting picked out. Managed to stay alive a little bit with the redemption, but they're just getting shredded by Clown Gaming here. Clown Gaming has decided to start playing the game and is going for the whole ace. Tristana is still pushing bot, so maybe they're just gonna go for the. Well, it looks like it's actually Baron already. They got the 5 people here. Tristana's not really gonna have any chance to steal.
Yeah.
He's gonna hopefully try and steal that bot tower to kind of compensate.
That-
But looking really good for Clown Gaming after that fight.
That really felt like one of those moments where you're just in the game and you're like, I'm so bored right now, we need to make something happen. And the Ivern just like full sent it for no reason when he needed to play that safer. Their Tristana wasn't even there. Like,
Yeah, I
you
don't
can't-
think they win any fight without the Tristana.
Like 100%.
Like, just hands down. The Corki doesn't have the DPS to get through their front line. In fact, Tristana barely does. And they have to play that right. And if they have both, they can look for something. But looks like they're going to just be going down towards this Drake, shoving out the mid lane. Bot just got that tower, so their wave is pushed out fairly deep. But it looks like Clown is still getting there first. Not much vision control coming from PF Dreadnought to kind of push into it. Malphite is still top. He does have TP. It's kind of now or never on the side of PF Dreadnought, I feel like. If they don't kind of commit to this play, they're just kind of giving the Drake and kind of losing any chance of having a momentum swing unless Clown decides to overextend somewhere. I mean, they do have the Baron, so it's going to be hard for them to fight. So it's kind of... It's hard to play this right now as PF Dreadnought. That's all I can say with like full certainty.
Yeah, I don't know what they do here now, you know?
Yeah, because realistically, if they all in,
because just off of that one fight, they're literally behind from like 1k to like 6k gold right now. So that like, I don't know, that just like that was the worst thing you could have done right there, honestly, especially with no Tristana.
Yeah.
And now they lost. They're tied 2-2 for Dragons, and the Spartans have a Baron buff still with them. Baron power play.
Baron power play breaking up the tower again. Their second dragon of the match. 2 clouds on Singed. He's already got the Swifty boots. He's got Demonic. He's got Rylai's. Realistically, at this point, the only thing he's missing is this Mythic, and once he gets that, he's just going to be running around like a madman, unkillable. Untargetable as well, because he's just going to be too fast.
I think this game still goes to 35 minutes because
Yeah, I think there's a pretty good chance it still goes to 30 here. I'm not certain how comfortable Clown is with their kind of ability to end a match. Tiggsy just running this guy down here, does not care if he uses his whole kit on him. He's just going to walk in circles around him, man. Like, there's just nothing he can do. Oh, here comes the second flip, and he's just out of there. The Ezreal just for fun. Robbie pushing the bot wave. Oh. He got armor, boys. He got armor.
a good macro counterplay for PF Dreadnoughts taking the tier 1 mid tower after.
I'll say this whole series, PF Dreadnought have been managing to still pull towers out quite well and have been doing fairly good macro. It's just been they just haven't had the gold leads to win the fights that happen afterwards. But they have been able to pull out, like, almost every time you see Clown get a big play on one side of the map, you see them grabbing something on the other side. And I will say they've been doing pretty good in that sense.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Had just some slow sieging going on from Clown Gaming. Looks like kind of pretty standard stuff. They got one in the mid, sending the rest bot lane. They're gonna try and break that, as is the last tier 2 tower. And they're doing it fairly well, considering like just how much damage they already have on their side. Like, Robbie's pretty much sitting at 10 CS per minute. Shiba's sitting at probably 8 or something. I don't know how that math works. Overall, they're kind of just running away with their lead. They got a pretty huge gold lead from that team fight. They're pretty much 10k up.
Yeah.
Do you guys see any way for kind of a miracle play coming from the side of PF Dreadnought here?
I mean, maybe. I give him a 9.9% chance of turning it around.
Yeah, I'm thinking the only thing that can happen here in order for them to kind of edge their way into it is if either Robbie or Shiba get caught out. But Clown Gaming is kind of playing like quite a concise unit here.
Yeah,
so
they are.
I don't think they have.
Clowns.
They're not playing like clowns, man. I gotta swap this team out.
They're not playing like clowns. They're playing like Spartans.
That's true. That's a fact. I think overall they've been playing really well this game. Even you're playing into Tristana bot lane, and Tristana, you would think it's a difficult ADC to play into because it's an aggressive champ. But even the side of Spartans, they didn't really give up too much early on.
Yeah, I think if the play at the beginning of the game was different here for the Tristana, because they almost got a decent kill off very early, but it just didn't go through. But I think if that did actually pull through, I think it would have been looking at a very different game here.
Yep, as we can see, the Spartans just took Baron, and they're gonna run over to.
Oh, it looks
they're pivoting.
They're trying to death push, but it looks
Big
like
brain macro
Clown
play.
doesn't care and is just going to end.
Death pushing against the Maokai is a choice.
Let's see a dragon for base.
Maokai ulting to defend them. Oh, Tarek is doing everything he can here. There's just no damage from PF Dreadnought. And look at Tigsy sprint like the man he is. From one side of the map to the other in one play.
And that would be an ace for the side of Congo and Spartans.
That's going to be a easy ace, yeah.
Well, almost perfect game except the fact that Shiba died once and PF Dreadnoughts took 2 dragons and 2 towers, so close enough though. But I will say the PF Dreadnoughts, they put up a good fight, but I think we all knew how this series was gonna go as Congo.
I don't know if I say all. I was looking at some of the predictions before this, and there was some.
That was just copium.
There were some doubters.
That was just copium.
There's been doubters the whole time, but here we are, Clown Gaming Spartans in playoffs. We're making a run to the end. Easily bypassing this first round with a clean 3-0. I'm seeing us going to the top here. We're gonna figure some stuff out. We're gonna continue to improve. We're going up. I trust in my boys. Always have.
Yes,
never doubted him.
Yes, sir.
And
aren't you glad to not see a 5-game series, Franklin?
It's very rare,
I would have.
PO5 that doesn't go to 5 games. Yeah.
I would have warned you.
I just want to say this, guys. I just want to say this. Clown Gaming Spartans has officially taken a match in under 30 minutes. At 29:59, we have taken this
that's
W.
Wrong. That's wrong, bro. It was 30:05. We failed.
Nah. As soon as you hit continue, it says 29:59.
I respect it. Facts. Well, great games to PFD Dreadnoughts. Good season so far. Congrats on making the playoffs. Best of luck to you guys going forward. But we'll be taking this series and moving on to the quarterfinals, which Mickey Mouse Flay will be doing seeding for after he finishes Dota game. So you can all flame him for taking his sweet time. But
in his defense, we did reschedule.
Yeah, we did. It doesn't matter. 2 teams rescheduled actually. But I think I'm going to see if we can possibly get a couple of interviews with some of the players for the winning team.
Yep.
Let me transition over to my waiting screen, and then I'll bring on a player or 2 to see how they did, what their thoughts are on the series, and what their expectations are for the rest of the playoffs. All right, we're back
Speaking of
with
smoking
the
too.
we're back with the Clown Gaming Spartans after their 3-0 victory in the round of 12 over PF Dreadnoughts. We have the whole team with us and everybody that is a part of the team with their coach and their assistant coach and their subs and everybody. It was a team effort. So I just want to ask,
Yeah.
gentlemen, how are we feeling after that 3-0 W? I guess I'll
I'll
ask
speak at once.
Tigsy the captain first.
Izzy, how you feel
I don't
knowing
know.
you can play AP champs?
I like playing Singed. I don't know.
Right, what would you say was the hardest part about that matchup for you in this top lane?
Um,
Was there anything that the
the
boy?
hardest
Oh,
part was jumping on top of Nard to kill him with Camille.
that's
That
fair.
Yes.
was a bit annoying.
That
That's
did
fair.
look very
You
difficult.
did miss quite a few E's in lane.
Yeah, that was a bit annoying, but it
And he
worked
did
out.
cancel a few with your ult. Like that one time you got caught out in game 1 there, and they managed to pick you off.
Yeah, I don't remember that. When did that happen?
He doesn't recall that.
No, he does. He's just acting like he doesn't. I can tell.
No, it didn't happen.
Yes,
Don't
I
know what
will
you're talking
say,
about.
Tigsy, your performance all 3 games was very impressive. But I
Yeah.
just wanted to ask for the game 2, I believe you were on the Mordekaiser, and I'm assuming you were like, this is after seeing what 2-3 melee champions, you were like, this is so free for me. They can't do anything to me. I just have to stand still, and they're going to be in range, so I can do damage. So, is that what how you were expecting the Mordekaiser into their whole team to go?
Pretty much, they just drafted 2 big frontline champions, and then they didn't have any range either, and Mord was just super free. And then they figured out that you need to have range in the Mordekaiser.
I will agree. That's pretty much what we predicted was going to happen on stream, and that's what happened.
Also, R5 Mundo is an interesting pick.
Yes, were there any other interesting picks that you think the enemy team
Anything that
could have
caught you
gone
off guard
differently?
this series?
I'd
I'll
say
take that if
Shiba
you don't want him.
outplaying their bot lane 1v2, but he kind of just does that, so
On a regular,
He's
yeah.
just
not really.
Shiba, do you care to comment on this?
I knew that gonna happen. I knew
How
that
do you
gonna happen.
feel about being the weak side god? Especially in game 3.
You spelled that. I think you
Was
used
I
the
weak side?
Use the incorrect
not-
term. It's a dog, not God. So.
Oh, the weak side dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
You know
will
what they say? All dogs go to heaven, and you're the only guy who died in that game 3.
that is
Really?
true. That is true. You
I don't know
guys,
if you're the
you
only
guys,
one. I think someone else
you
died
Like,
actually.
no,
what?
I don't think so. I think
No,
there was
no,
only
he's the only
one
one who
death,
died.
and it was Shiba. So
Good thing all dogs go to heaven.
unfortunately, if you didn't die that game, Shiba, you may have gotten MVP. But in my personal opinion, I have to give MVP to Buddha. He set the series off correctly. You know, making some insane plays on the Alistar in game 1, game 2, and he played that really well. So, Buddha, have you been in the hyperbolic time chamber with that Alistar, considering all the plays that you were making?
I just want to say, Fourth Espada putting me in, like, I want to say dog shit tier on his tier list. Super disrespectful, and he deserved it, and they should ban Alistar, because I can out-support any of these kids on Alistar, so it's just, I don't know.
We love to hear that.
How do you
right?
feel about him calling you out on leaving your ADC to die when your ADC did in fact die this last game?
I mean, I will admit we weak side him a lot, but I don't know. Their supports are just so useless. They'll just try to dive him 2v1. Half the time Shiba just 1v2s them, and then we just get stuff on the other side of the map. So, other teams need to figure out a playstyle and match me, or they're just gonna lose the game. So.
That's true. That's true.
I like the confidence.
Yes, sir. Did you feel like at any point the bot lane matchup was you guys were in trouble, or feeling like they were gonna outplay you or carry the game potentially? No.
No, they were never gonna. I mean, the only game that was kind of annoying was the new game, because it's kind of hard to play pre-6, because I need to tank the snowballs for my ADC, and once I hit 6, I'm unkillable, so I can always tank the snowballs, but pre-6 is a little annoying, but once we scale into the game, we're just gonna roll them, so it doesn't matter.
And that is pretty much what happened, I will say, for the majority of the games. Some games took a little bit longer than other ones. Which is fine.
I mean, to that, we definitely probably could have ended earlier in some games, but it's playoffs, we're just giving them no chance to win, so we're just playing aggressive but safe at the same time, and like there's no reason to just force Nexus turrets and die and give them a chance back in the game when we could just base regroup and then it's a free win. So
yep, definitely played it very smart. JK, any final questions for Buddha or Tigsy?
Nothing much entirely. I can't think of anything right now.
And then I'll ask for the rest of the team. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Tigsy.
I just want to say, I was playing a solo queue game right before the match, and my solo queue game was harder than the actual matches.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Boom, roasted.
Well, I guess it's not that bad.
He was inting that game.
You don't need that.
Because if you're playing solo queue in E3, not everybody's E4 and below, so
yeah, it was
it's
definitely
okay.
E3. Don't check my OPGG.
And you can also say that because in solo queue, you have pretty bad teammates, whereas here you have the best teammates ever, right?
Definitely.
Exactly. So they make the game easy for you, as we saw in a lot of the help that you received in the top lane from your jungler. You could say he pitched a tent up there, but
I mean, their jungler pitched a tent in the bot lane, and
that is true.
They died more times than they killed us. So
that is true. So I think you guys definitely had an advantage in terms of like cross map play.
To be fair, Roby had a really fun game too against that.
He did.
Roby,
that was a bit unfortunate, but
tonight after this match, scared that you're gonna get hit by a snowball out of nowhere.
I live in Florida. There's a 0% chance of that happening.
I mean, this guy went tank Nunu, so he's absolutely useless after like 10 minutes. So.
Awesome. Well, is there any other final comments or shoutouts? Anything anybody else from the team would like to say?
Yeah, I got a shout out. Shout out for Clown Gaming, Sims, and our brilliant broadcast team. Good job, fellas. Good job, JK.
You're welcome.
My Lux Enjoyer, Egg. Was Egg in there? I don't know.
Yes. The super sub Egg is here too. I'll make sure I export the stream so you guys can watch it and enjoy our lovely voices casting the match and trolling you guys.
One last question for you guys as a whole: how confident are we feeling going into the next round of playoffs. I know we haven't seen who we're up against yet, but how are you guys feeling after this win?
ETS is gonna eat us. Let's go, baby. Eat my butt. Let's go, baby.
What?
Yeah,
I can't wait to play more Maokai. Maokai J4, Maokai J4, Maokai J4, Maokai J4.
Hey, I think I
Pop.
want to say I think Rang deserved to
Add
allow
Poppy into that list.
Rang deserved to be allowed to pick that Shaco for game 3. You know, after amazing performances game 1 and 2. right?
Real!
So, but it's
No,
playoffs. It's playoffs.
You got
It's
to play
playoffs.
Poppy game one. Come on.
That's true. That's true. It's playoffs, so maybe we're pushing it a little bit. You know, we wanna make sure we're closing these games out, and I think you guys are. I don't want to say learning, but getting better at playing smarter and safer in games where you're clearly ahead, right, and the better team. So that's always good to figure out how to do that once you're facing better teams.
Don't jinx us, please.
Who said anything about drafting Jinx? That's secret ops.
yeah. Don't expose that. Don't expose that. But I don't think we're gonna be jinxing you guys. The remaining quarterfinal seeding should be coming out soon. So we'll see who we.
I think we're playing ETS, right? I think it's almost certain.
I believe so. They're gonna do the seeding later, but I think
boys.
I think it's ET Solar. If it is ET
Let's
Solar,
let's have a good week of prep here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A good scrim coming up, and
we always do.
then let's do what we can to shit on these guys.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we got 3-1, 3-0 today because I said Grace.
Yes,
You did.
You said Grace.
You said
And he gave us
the
he gave us the Chat GPT inspirational speech as well, so
Yeah.
we had that on
Yeah.
our side.
I just want to also say that you guys won with Shiba on Zaya, which doesn't happen often.
Hey!
It's true.
Never happens.
All right.
It's true.
Yeah, you can wrap it up.
Yeah, I think that'll wrap it up. Any final comments from anybody?
Oh, I forgot to add Paco. Good job, Paco.
GG's, fellas.
All right.
Yeah.
Django?
I think. Well, I just want to say I think from this point forward, the remaining 8 teams are just all good teams, and I think legitimately, if we can just have a good showing in quarterfinals and we can keep it together as a team, we can literally just make the run the whole way.
Anything is possible, yes sir.
Confidence from the coach. I like to hear.
Love to hear it. Well, thank you everybody for the lovely interview and congrats on making it to quarterfinals. We'll be looking forward to playing whoever our opponent is next Friday, hopefully. And we'll see about getting that game streamed if it's not streamed by AGL. So congrats again and thank you to all the fans for tuning in. But that will pretty much wrap it up for tonight. And see you next time. Clowns out.
So wholesome, so wholesome.